Show me child pornography. I'm a thumb and butt guy. I've had a cunt my whole life. Like, I've had a vagina my entire existence. I'm not a dude.
I did not have a missing monkey on my bingo card this morning.
Well, it's a mighty fine slave y'all have here. I'll take 2 of the whites and 5 of the blacks. You think you're allowed to be the only one to have slave just because you're a universitaire? Screw you. I'm going home. All right, that was not my best Cartman impersonation. Let's be honest, not my best. Sandy Squatch, thank God Johnny is here. I was listening to Chad Zumach. I mean, listen to whatever you want. And Saint Caesar, I saw your comment earlier. Short show today, really? And tomorrow is your last show before vacation? Way to go, sir. You're my entertainment before bed. I'm sorry, man. I've got too much fucking shit to do. I do. I got home. I got home not late, but I got home later than I was supposed to, and I didn't get everything I needed to get done today. Done. And I've got just more stuff to do around here. I don't want to get into it, but I have bullshit I have to deal with around here before I go. I have a couple of other things that I got to do to pack and everything. So it's just everything. And like, I would like to see my daughter at some point in the near future, since I'll be gone for a while. So yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, dude, but love the shirt, Johnny. Dude, I love the shirt just because of the irony. These colors don't run. I love wearing it. I am not I am the brother of a airman in the Air Force. So I am the brother of a serviceman. I myself not a serviceman. And I don't wear this as a patriotic thing. I wear it just because these colors don't run. It's fun. Hope you're having a better day than I am, says Bobby Bologna. I'm having a good day. Eugene Stoner, we understand, Johnny. Have a good trip, bud. Well, we're the reason today is a short show, and that's what I was going to explain. It was either today be a short show, or I literally do the drinking stream today, and we do today, and we just don't have a show tomorrow. And I decided that it would be better and more worthwhile for the audience, you guys, that we do a shorter show today. I've overloaded the first 2 hours. We'll go through all the content we have, and then we'll kind of end it when it ends, kind of thing. And then tomorrow, of course, is going to be the happy hour stream. There's 2 reasons why. Again, I thought it would go better if we did it that way, because then we could do a full happy hour stream on Wednesday. We take a short day today. And I almost got in trouble. The other reason, should say these colors don't run, and neither do I. Well, it's not like it was a custom shirt Saint Caesar. Oh wait, nope. Magic 8 Ball. It's not like it's a custom shirt, Magic 8 Ball. The only shirt they had said these colors don't run. Sorry, Johnny, I have limited shows I actually like, and you are the real only one I like. I mean, I apologize, dude. I get what you're saying. I understand, and like I feel your pain, but at the same time, I don't know how long you've been watching off the top of my head. I'd have to look that information up. But I don't know how long you've been watching. But this show, more particularly me, has pretty much been going almost nonstop. Very few breaks, very few days off, except for like the occasional Sunday smoke shows and stuff that we took off for being burnt out, like that kind of a thing. This week-long thing is going to be a big deal for me, so I got to get a lot of stuff done still. And so tomorrow I have a couple of things to do. And the other reason we want to do the drinking stream tomorrow and not just cancel tomorrow altogether and do it all today is because the beverage of choice was originally going to be Jameson and ginger for the drinking stream. But we decided since it's a party, since it's a celebration, we went a little farther and we're going Johnny Walker Black Label. So we're doing Johnny Walker Black Label tomorrow. No. You must wait, my son. You must wait. All right, there we go. That's like explaining the joke. What are we talking about? Hold on. Let me, oh, Jesus. No wonder I took my cursor sensitivity, my mouse sensitivity all the way down. We're going to mute that so we can have this up. Hey, Eugene Stoner. Good to see you over there on the Rumble chat. Zumok. I have a self-hating black Asian friend. I say friend because I know he'll eat my ass if war ever breaks out. Okay, love the shirt. Covered that. These colors don't run indeed. We understand. Good trip. Hope you're having better than I am. I have that same shirt. Walmart made 200 million of them. I got it for the 4th. Yeah, dude, I wanted to get one for my daughter. Just because I thought the shirt was cool. And she needs clothes because she grows like a fucking weed. So I'm like, hey, how about this? This will be cool for a little bit. And her mom was very not for that. Very much like, excuse me. We can put her in all sorts of like old school band references. Like we can, thank you. How do I, you aimed it a touch low, but thank you very, very much for that. Fauci, Fettuccine El Poo-Poo. Fauci. I can't join while I work. Damn. What? Oh, Fallen the Great Woohoo, Black Johnny. No, Johnny Walker Black. Johnny Walker Black. Which means we're not cutting it with anything. Aaron rarely does guest spots. Can't beg on other shows, says Balls Deep. I'm at work and drinking too. Fit, says Misdemeanor. Well, we're not drinking today. Hey, Johnny in chat, says Lexi, good to catch up with you. Why does Aaron never come on scared? Oh, dude, no. Yeah, he doesn't come on usually because honestly, realistically, the reason why we don't really ever have Aaron on, even on like phone calls and stuff, is usually right now he's with his kids. Like honestly, that's legit 99% of the time. That's the reason, is he's with his kids. So that's why he doesn't he tuned in for a little bit to say stuff to somebody the other day on Friday. And so yeah. Working with Aaron is tough. You need to drink. Ah, yes. Well, not today. Not today. That is tomorrow. We're not drinking today because, just like I said, we're doing the show we're doing, and when it's done, we're gonna call, like, when the content's out, and we have more than usual planned for both hours, so we could end up going till 5:30 anyway. But once the content is done, we are going to. What is it? We're gonna turn off the show. And then I have like just in some ways a literal laundry list of things to do. I've got literal laundry to do. I've got things to tend to around here and all that shit. I've had red label, but never black. I've had black, but never blue. And I'm told blue is like the tits when it comes to Johnny Walker beverages. But like I said, never had blue label. I've had black, and black is damn good. Black is really goddamn good. Go ad-free with premium. Oh, now Rumble's doing a premium thing. Well, I suppose YouTube does the same thing. I shouldn't really, but whatever. Okay, so we're going to St. Caesar, the last drinking stream was how I got modded. I mean, I wouldn't tell everybody that. They'll get their hopes up. Mikey Two Milks, I hope, you know what? All I'm going to say is R.I.P., my friend. R.I.P. I did not want the applause. Where's the one I wanted? I don't know. Just a moment of silence for good old Mikey. Just Lexi Milks, as in Milks Gorillas. Why, Lexi? We didn't. It's just fucking 16 minutes into the show. Twitch does premium too. It's called Twitch Turbo. I thought I had. I don't know. Well, whatever. Fuck me running. I didn't know. So like I said, if you're just joining us, we're going through all the content that we have planned. We'll go through all of it, and then we'll cut the show off there. We're not really worried about doing hype trains or any of that. The show is currently, $10 away from banking August 22nd, which is our, I believe, first day back. And so we'll probably get that with just resubscriptions over the week. So does Twitch Premium, Twitch does, all right, so we call that. Pornhub also does premium access as well. I didn't know that, and I don't know if I should be surprised that you do. J-Bra, I thought you were Italian. Wait a minute, what? What's going on? Is J-Bra? J-Bra, I have an 18-year-old Macallan that is better than Johnny Walker Blue. Well, good for you, sir. Good for you. For me, Johnny Walker Black was a splurge. Was a touch of a splurge. This is Rusty Grammar. Who pays for porn? Balls deep. Scotch is Kang. Italian. Ew. I don't know. Hey, no fapping in the chat, please. 1/4 English, 1/4 Irish, 1/4 German, 1/4 Norwegian. And then he's also 1/4 unknown. I am half Polish Lithuanian and half European mutt. I choose to cling on the Irish side of that because I kind of look more Irish than anything. Green eyes, the hair, whole deal. St. Caesar fapped before I got here. That's why your computer's warm. You were watching all that porn. It's overheating your computer. There's a lot better scotches out there than what? Than Johnny Walker Black Label? I mean, maybe. I'm not saying there isn't. I don't have the funds to buy it. Hey, if anybody wants to send me like high-end premium scotch and be like, drink some of this on the show and tell me what you think, I have no complaints with that idea. We'll totally do it. But I can't afford that kind of shit. Johnny looks like a Polish/Irish mix with other Euro breeds because that is literally what I am. That is literally what I am. I thought you were a Lithuanian. Well, I'm Polish Lithuanian. My dad's side is Polish Lithuanian. I think my grandmother is like Polish, and I think my grandfather was Lithuanian. I don't remember, but Lithuanian. I if that's a joke, I don't get it. But yeah, Rusty Grammar. I look like a Polish Irish person because I am. I'm not racist. I was proud when I got my 23andMe back, and I am 99.9 Western European. Bobby Bologna, at least you're not a horse. Well, you know, approved retailer with a license to ship alcohol. What? Huh? What? Who? What? What? Many, okay, what's Magic 8 Ball on about? There's a lot better scotches out there. Why did you mod block you? I'm a part of the mods. Why did a mod block you? I'm a part of the mods. I don't know what we're talking about now. I don't know. I'm completely losing it. And let's get this show started. Woohoo, says Lexi. To send you alcohol in the mail, says Magic 8 Ball. Oh, you have to be okay. I didn't realize we were doing a sticker party. That's apparently happening. Hooray, hurrah, hooroo. I'm sorry, I'm a dick. All this goddamn crosstalk. Sorry, Johnny. It's, you know what? It's okay because we're halfway through the first hour, and like I said, we're only covering the content I have planned. I loaded the first 2 hours with extra stories, so we have possibly enough to get to you. Oh, God, I'm sorry. I'm gonna do this. Thank you for the sticker thing. This show is 50% Johnny not knowing what Chad is talking about, right? But that's what makes it fun. Is like you guys go on these weird tangents, and then I fucking go, you know, off the deep end with you, and then we have fun. Oh shit! What up? Says Bobby Bologna. Yeah, we're having a lot of fun with the stickers. Oh God, there's so many. It's just and it's the snot at the end. Oh, just wash your hands. Well, I feel like I'm talking to my daughter. Don't pick your nose. Wash your hands. Pull up your pants. I can tell already the genetics wise. She's gonna get her mom's badonkadonk, which is fine, but pull up your pants. Otherwise that booty gonna bust out, man. The dick snot is all over you, Johnny. It's not dick snot, it's nose snot. That is a person and that is nose snot. Dollar amount for shots tomorrow, Johnny, says Saint Caesar. Well, there's gonna be kind of the way it'll be. I'll have the Johnny Walker Black in a glass with a very nice large ice cube, the way I like to drink it. Too many ice cubes and you really water it down. One big fucking ice cube and you do it right. And so this little baby, considering how potent these fucking things are, this little baby goes for, we're gonna say 2 gifted subs, 500 bits or more. If any of that happens, bada bing, bada boom. Or like $5 in one of those. And then after that, we just do a salute to every one. Drink that one shot right now, says Misdemeanor. Drink this right now. If you want this right now, then I need somebody to do like, because we're saving it for the drinking stream. If we're gonna pop the cork on this baby, we need should I? Frozen stainless steel is better, says Jay Bra. How much? Well, I said I was going to do it tomorrow for 5, so I'll tell you what, if someone does 10, I'll say fuck it, and we'll do it now. My buddy, the whiskey guy, has an ice-making mold that makes perfect orbs that fit exactly into whiskey glasses. I have a mold thing that makes orbs. Yeah, I said 10. 10 is the... Lexi's absolutely right. It's 10. It's 5 tomorrow for this baby. But if I get 10, thank you for the 125 bits. If someone throws 10 in either of the chats or the channels or... I mean, now we're going with that. $27.99 Drink it all, boys, says Misdemeanor. Misdemeanor, thank you very much. That's way more than the 10. And one of the other things I have to do today, aside from ordering more merch, is and we're going to see if we can find a way to ship you guys that can't come to live shows and stuff merch. I'm going to try and figure something out. But the other thing we got to do, get that payday from YouTube. Probably going to buy, 2.5, maybe even 3 days at this point. Getting close. All right, so thank you for that support. Salut. Oh, it burns. Ooh. Tastes good, but oh. Bobby Bologna says, that's $30. Surely you can butt chug that. Now, how am I going to butt chug it? Might as well open the other bottle, says Misdemeanor. Nope. Ooh. I have too much stuff to do to open the other bottle. There is no opening the other bottle today. And I don't have any ice cubes. I got to make those. And I love my Johnny Walker Black, but I need ice. J-Bra, keep them coming. I've got a long drive. Oh, that's Canadian. 27 Canadian. And Misdemeanor, to be fair, that's like 19 U.S. All right, so you know what? Fuck it. Did you fix your mic yet? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Now the part that's loose is supposed to be. The part that's loose is supposed to be. The part that's tight is supposed to be. And while it was loose and I was off the air, I managed to twist it around to get the cord to be the way I like. So yeah, dude, no, it's back and better than ever. But yeah, we are not opening the other bottle. Why is it on Top Chat again? Thank you so much for the, oh fuck.
Here comes a train, a busy little train, rushing up and down on the daisy line. Mummies and daddies, the grandpas and the grannies, everyone's aboard on the 809.
Realize these things are potent, man.
And here comes driver 10-2. Wahey! Here it comes, here it comes, here comes the train today. Here comes the train!
Is that 48 or 46? 46. I said 48. It's 46% alcohol by volume. 46. So, that's gonna be fun. Woo! And now we've got a train. Where's the thing with the stuff? There it is. The thing with the stuff. All right. So thank you for that, Misdemeanor. I really, really appreciate that donation to the show, going towards buying more time on the show.
The power of cheese.
26% of the way through level 1 of the hype train with 3.5 minutes. We still haven't started the show.
Cheer 100.
Johnny 8 Books saying, did anyone record your stand-up at the 10th? I heard you and Matt killed before Aaron jumped on and brought it all back to an Al-Anon meeting surrounding him less than recent acts of debauchery. Surrounding his less than recent acts. Oh. No, that's not true at all. One, Melton has, I think, an audio recording and some video clips, and if you can stomach watching him like tart out to it, like you can check it out that way. But otherwise, no, we actually didn't want people recording it because it's just a party where people drink all day, and so by 8 o'clock at night when a comedy show happens, the whole thing is fucking crazy. Aaron did kind of make himself like the belle of the ball, kind of center of attention like kind of bitch.
Candy Mountain. We're going to Candy Mountain. It'll be an adventure.
2 minutes left.
Guess
Oh
what?
shit! Fuck. Wilmer Auto Tech with 10 gifted subs.
And the only prescription is more cowboy.
All right, so I gotta do this controlled burn 1 right now. Oh fuck you! It's at level 4 now. Fuck. There's supposed to be fans. Well, this is done. We got to call the doctor in for the rest of this. 3 hits in on the doctor. The doctor is the house. Doctor in the house. Get it to level 10 so Johnny can't leave. What do you mean level 10 so Johnny can't leave? Wait a minute. I love doing laundry. I do not love putting clean clothes away. If I wash it and dry, it seems fair for you to put it away. I mean, there's a certain certain amount of logic in that, but I'm also one of the people that nobody should do my laundry for me. I should do it myself. Yeah, I got floor issues still to deal with and more stuff that happened with that I won't go into. Because it involves inter-house politics that you don't need to know. What is 07? That is a salute thing. I thought the drinking stream was tomorrow. Dive Bar, the drinking stream is tomorrow, but we did that shot because fuck me, who was it? I'm spacing on the name. Misdemeanor, yeah, there we go. Misdemeanor threw in like $19 on us, and I said 10 or more, and we'd do the shot. And so, like, pretty much double what I requested. So, had to do that one. Feeling it already. Let's be honest, feeling it already. Bring marijuana. Bing, marijuana affects the memory. I don't know what a controlled burn is. I thought it was like burning vegetation to prevent wildfires. That is actually what it is in reality. Controlled burns are in reality literally, like their name says, a controlled burning to prevent wildfires. I think it's also a term that NASA uses with like thrusters and rockets, like controlled burn. I don't know. I have a sound drop I'm trying to make that's kind of like NASA themed, like NASA or like Houston, we are going for a controlled burn over, like that kind of deal. And it's taking me a while. But yeah, that's stupid. We don't need to know it. I gotta clear this thing. Where's that? We have a fucking goddamn show to do. I said it was gonna be a short show, but between all the stuff I have to talk about and how much time we've burnt with all of this crap, I don't know if it's going to be a short show after all. They might still get me till 5:30. We have a minute and a half in level 4 hype train. Here's controlled burn number 2. Number 1 with the doctor. We're going to do 3 with the doctor. So here's controlled burn number 2 of 4. Hooah, I guess. I'm not even going to count that. Apparently was not as there's barely anything in there. So I was wrong. I was wrong. Where, oh, where did everything go? Where, oh, where could it be? I know I grabbed all that shit before. There it is. There it is, that beautiful bastard. All right, here we go. So we're going to need this to reload this. King Kong Dong, we own your ass. I mean, we have our ways, Johnny, says St. Caesar. I don't deny. How much money to do fentanyl? Yes, I know my hair looks like shit. Guess who hasn't had a chance to take a shower today? Literally too much fucking shit to do. But thank you for the sticker, Wilmer Autotech. We are 9% of the way through level 4 of the hype train. Looks like it's going to finish there in the next 20 seconds. Thank you very much for that. Let's find. Ooh, yeah, we'll use this. We'll use this. Some more. Thank you. Thank you, Fettuccine. So there we go. We have a Southern Ontario digger, says Misdemeanor. How much to open the other bottle? F the laundry, says Misdemeanor. There's no opening the other bottle. Like I said, aside from, and the biggest problem with opening the other bottle, aside from the fact that we're trying to do a short stream and take care of a lot of other stuff and hang out with my daughter after the show today, I don't have any ice cubes. I'm not drinking Johnny Walker Black at room temp with no ice. I'm putting the JWB in the freezer, or not freezer, in the fridge overnight, and I'm making cubes after the show. Misdemeanor soft. Yeah, yep, I'm soft. I'm a big old pussy when it comes to drinking a potent level of booze. How much for a Baldo shot, says Jay Bra. La dee da, says Bobby Bologna. Yeah, dude, I am fancy like that. Saint Caesar says $1,000. This is why I'm not gonna do it, because I drink Scotch warm, says Magic 8 Ball. That's great. Alexi, so soft, he's chewy. Now I'm apparently a bitch. I guess cool. Misdemeanor, I'll drink for both of us then. You do that, and thank you for your service. Let me just say that right now. Thank you for all that you do, which is apparently drinking booze, and I appreciate that. All right, so again, we got that hype train to level, level 4. But so we've got 4 controlled burns that we have to do total. We banked 1 before we saw how, as soon as I saw that thing was like hype train success, I'm like, all right, controlled burn 1 right now. Like, we're at least getting 1 before we start using the fucking goddamn. It's something about the oxygenation from the 8 cylinders, and that just fucking goddamn punches you. Thank you for your cervix. Aha, that's a good one. I'm gonna tell that to the date. Like, hey, thank you for your cervix. Let's do controlled burn number 2. You amazingly supportive bastards. Fuck, it's 2:30 and I'm gonna fucking Jesus. I still have to even load the story. God damn it. All right, controlled burn number 2. Fuck me. God damn it. There it is. Saint Caesar saying, and still not one story, John. See, Johnny, we have our ways. Yeah, it's totally awesome. It's totally awesome that you are abusing me for your entertainment. At least I'm making money. I appreciate that part. But yeah, real talk shits to do. So I'm gonna mute the audio for just a second while we load up our stories. I thought you're from Minnesota. Don't act like you're sophisticated. Oh, it's not that I'm sophisticated. It's just a matter of that's how I like to drink. It's how I like to drink Johnny Walker Black. You don't mix it with anything. Like, I've never mixed it, and I asked them at the place, like, is there a good, like, way to cut it or mix it? And they're like, yeah, with an ice cube. Like, you don't taint Johnny Walker Black. And I'm like, yeah, I kind of figured. So we're, again, not going to mix it. We're going to fucking drink it. And I don't have my ice cubes. I like my ice cubes. Abuse, this is not abuse. We have 5 days of solo Aaron next week. That is abuse. Well, I mean, honestly, that's not abuse because you don't have to watch. Like, you don't have to watch. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I probably won't be watching a majority of the time because I'll either be asleep or I won't be asleep. So we'll see. Fear the milk for its superior whiteness. What the hell is Bobby Bologna on about? You fear milk? I don't fear milk. What? Derailed so easily. I don't know. Am I derailed so easily? Misdemeanor 1,000? Goddamn. Yeah, that's what St. Caesar said. Oh, Lexi is the one talking about milk. All right. Yeah, now this is where I shouldn't. I watched the show because what else is there? Says Trucker 18. Well, I'm glad that I'm your choice because of a lack of options. So I am muting the audio. Don't do any sound drops, paid for or otherwise. We're going to grab our stories. That one's a little serious to start off with, but fuck it. We got to get these loaded up so we can get them done and get home. I think I might drop the trailer, the Chaos trailer from Netflix. I don't feel like that was a thing we had for a while ago and we didn't really we have the Secret Service one. Oh, yep, let me pause you cuz you're automatically playing cuz you're a dick. All right, then we've got updates on the Tulsi Gabbard situation. We've got a Minnesota grandma who was jailed during COVID by Walls, and she has some opinions about the VP nominee, and she's going to let you know what they are. And there we go there. A little tale out of Los Angeles, and some NASCAR news. So we've got a few things to throw at you. Let me guess, you're going to do that. Yep, that's what I thought. Pause. And as they say in certain circles, silence is golden. There we go. There we go. Stop being a cunt. Ah. Oh, so this isn't the one. All right. So we were going to do this. We were going to talk about a lady that was R-worded by a migrant at knife point, but the video is 34 seconds and entirely not related, and they blocked the news source. So we'll drop that one. We'll keep that one, and we'll get to this next. Yep, it's my fault. Usually is, says SH. What? SH says, I got a lecture from a clerk at the liquor store when I bought some kind of tequila. He was like, you're not going to make margaritas with this, right? It's for sipping. Well, I mean, but SH, he might be, yep, it's my fault. It usually is. I mean, I watch... Trucker 18, I was talking about Steel Toe. I watched this show because you are a tard at times. At times? The fuck you talk about? I am tard and getting tardier by the second because we're 2 of 4 controlled burns in with the doctor and the booze. I wasn't planning to drink the booze, man. I'm going to be honest. I've been doing a lot. You know what I've eaten today? You know what I've eaten today? I've eaten some beef sticks. How many is that? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 in here. How many sticks are in this thing total? I don't recall. Let's assume 12. So there were 12 in there to begin with. There's 8 now. I've had 4 of them. Lightweight Johnny. Pause. What? Watch some of it on Melton. Lots of Matt in the beginning. Never considered myself much of a hashtag Matador, but he was funny. Do you go on before or after Matt? I mean, it's hard to say. It was his tone. It wasn't suggesting the best option. It was talking down to me like I'm some white trash gutter snipe. Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, fuck that guy. Fuck that guy in the ass with a baldo. But yeah, I mean, the reason he was suggesting it overall, he might have had a point where it's like flavor-wise, you don't want to do that. But yeah, if he's being a cunt, like fuck that guy. How much to eat the rest at once? What, eat the rest at once? What, the meat stick? I'm not. How much to eat the rest at once? Misdemeanor just wants to pay me to do shit, which is interesting. But I mean, I took the fucking dare on the booze, but I'm not doing that. We're 45 minutes into the first hour, and I'm still trying to get into stories. I said it'd be a short show today, and even with trimming a couple of stories for various reasons off the top, I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 first hour stories to go through if we don't have a reason to trim any of the other ones. And so let's see where we're at viewership wise. All right. Rumble's picking up. YouTube is kicking. Nice to see everybody on YouTube. And Twitch is picking up. All righty then. So getting up there, just about 70 altogether. That's nice. And I'm gonna pass out today. That's the other reason. If we drink any of the Johnny Walker, if we pop the top on the Johnny Walker, then we're fucking screwed. So meat stick, that code for something? No, that's literally what these are. These are original beef sausage sticks. Original beef sausage sticks. Your generic meat stick. All right, let's full screen skip the ad. In the ongoing coverage of the Trump assassination, attempted assassination, excuse me. In the ongoing coverage of the attempted Trump assassination, while I keep seeing stories from the left about the dangers of political violence from the KKK and, Kamala Harris is a black lady and she's at risk and threats and jeopardy and blah, 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 blah. While I keep hearing all of that, we also keep finding these little tidbits, things that make it seem like it's almost like they tried really, really hard to, at the very least, let a credible threat take a chance at it. Because we've got a police officer and it's body cam footage of the event. And you know what? Let's just play it and let you guys make up your own minds. Critical thinking at its best.
So, is he hit? Is there a ladder? Is there a ladder there, Paul?
No, you use that board right there from him. Stand right up. Back up.
Hey, someone on me.
Knocking fire. I need manpower.
Someone on me.
Hey, police stop. Police stop. A lady's been shot. Get up the warmer. I need a ladder. Somebody said they see this happen. I need an ambulance for the back. Give me those pallets. Paul. Secure this. I got you. Whenever you're ready. Get them out of here. Get them out. Face. Yo, you put all the these rings down.
Next.
QRF on the roof.
All right, where's the part?
Witnesses that think he is down, but we have not confirmed.
Come on, dude.
Copy.
Where's the part that we're here for?
You know the rest of the area.
We got 4 on the roof.
I missed something. How How did Tit Milk get involved in the chat? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I want to figure that out. We're trying to get to this. This is supposed to be a police officer saying that he told the Secret Service to secure the building days before the rally. But so far, the body cam is just showing them putting people up on the building's roof. Again, those soldiers did not seem to have a problem getting around on the roof. I don't know why we didn't have people posted there, but that's what this video is supposed to say.
All right, come back now.
Okay, do we have a suspect in custody? Yes, we do.
Yes.
Okay, I need once you I
don't want to split. No. Is he a shooter? Did he have a weapon? Is he? That was the report. That was a report.
1382 Butler. Yeah. Did I copy? You have one in custody.
All right, so
Yeah, one custody.
where's the part where he says he...
I don't know.
Are you guys committed?
I have no idea.
Attack resource to the Butler Hospital. We are committed. We are on with the body of the suspect.
Well, body's a good. That's a good word.
We're towards the farm show.
I told them they need to post the guy over here. I told them that the Secret Service. I told them that Tuesday. I told them to post guys over here.
I have no contact with the inside.
What? No, we're inside.
Alpha 1, Bravo 1. Hickey.
So again, a police officer, that is a lot of video to get to him saying, I told them to post guys over here. But again, more shit that just makes it look like again, even if they didn't, if the administration or the government didn't direct the attack, like if it wasn't a like tinfoil fat conspiracy theory, if it wasn't like an MK Ultra thing, like they knew about the possibility or the threat and they let it happen. Like that's definitely what it seems like. Now we're getting, the chat seems to be determined to do nothing about what I'm talking about. Meat, cheese, pixie, pointy, paint, celery, carrot, chop, all sticks. Thank you, Canyon, 09 Canyon. Drum, how did I miss that? Did the Rumble or did the Twitch chat literally end with Saint RN saying, is meat stick code for something? Chat paused by scroll. One new message. There we go. Somebody didn't do their job properly. However, I've been seeing this in every field, like no one gives a damn. But this is beyond that. I mean, again, not to multiple people said that this building was an issue. This place was a threat. We've got apparently information that this guy had been spotted well before he acted and nobody did anything. People in the audience clearly saw him beforehand. At no point was Trump called off the stage when the threat was noticed. Like, it just so much of it. Like, I'm willing to believe in competence to a point. Like, this is this much incompetence, this much of, well, we don't give a fuck. I don't know, man. That's a lot of we don't give a fuck. Whew. All right. What's misdemeanor? You can get titty milk drunk. What? King Kong Dong saying too much titty talk. I don't know. Is there such a thing? Let's find out. Let's check up what I didn't know with the chat. Let's get this up here. Let's go. I should have poured on the sidewalk. Usually my fault. Watch some of it on Melton Matters. Yep. Lightweight Johnny. Yeah, I guess I'm a lightweight. It wasn't suggesting the best option. It was okay, yeah, there we go. How much to eat the rest in one piece? Yeah, no, we're not going through there, Bobby Bologna. Then I couldn't drink it. Well, yeah, pour it on the sidewalk. Get a different bottle of tequila. Did Whiskey Pete tell any jokes for 3 minutes? No, Whiskey Pete really did not. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. Like, Whiskey Pete was Whiskey Pete. Anyone that expected anything more than what they got out of him, particularly Aaron, like you're an idiot. If you expected more than that out of Whiskey Pete, you're retarded. Like, Whiskey Pete is an amazing sound guy, a really great dude, a fun hang, cool to drink with, and he was a pretty good second mic on the Steel Toe show. But he was also the fucking no-sell king of the fucking world. And so, like, you invite him out, he's hanging out, he's having drinks, he's talking to people that are like, oh my God, Whiskey Pete, and he's having a fun time. And then you bring him on stage, like, he's not ready to do anything. He's not a comedian. Johnny, want to see some titties? Watch the show Those Who Are About to Die. King Kong Dong. I don't know if I can make this clear enough. It's becoming incredibly distracting to me. I have a pair that I'm going to see soon enough. At least if all signs point to what's been alluded to. And I know everyone's like, oh, but it's a dude. Like, I don't think so. We'll see. Whiskey Pete is not a performer. He's a second mic. Well, in general, he's not a performer. He's more of a tech guy. Like, overall. Like, the thing that made Whiskey Pete great is he was a real, like, blue-collar, steel-toe boot-wearing motherfucker. Like, that's who he is. Like, that's who Pete is. And he was also kind of like me. Less of a DJ, more of just a soundboard operator. And now I think he does that professionally all the time. And that's why I got in how I did. I'm just saying it's a warm-up. Check down there and the Adam's apple first, sir. Again, I appreciate your concerns. I told her, I'm like, dude, I'd really like to post pictures of us hanging out, just so that people realize you are in fact an actual woman. And she goes, oh God, no, I don't do internet stuff. And she's literally, I'm amazed that once she found out that I do all of this internet stuff, that didn't drive her away. But whatever. Fuck it. You need some practice, titties, before the big game. Lab Glass Projects. I have been working at a goddamn strip club all summer long. If you're saying I need practice titties, I've had the best practice titties that money can buy in a variety of ways. And believe me, I've seen plenty of practice titties. We're gonna be fine. All right. We have shit. It's already the first hour. I have 2 controlled burns left to do, and I'm not anywhere near through the first hour story. I'm gonna get through all the content I had prepped, and it's gonna be fucking 5:30, and I'm gonna be fucking wasted, and it's just, god damn it. All right, so wait, what's Johnny, have you ever wanted to just turn a little bit to Aaron and squeeze one of those nips? God, no. I don't want him to think I'm interested. I can't fight him off. If you get, like, dude, he's going to get, like, retard strong. If he's all horned up, like, I'm not, like, all right, hold on. We'll do controlled burn number 3 right now. If we're going to talk about this, I need help. So, like, seriously, like, I'm not poking that bear. That's, you twerk that nipple, and he's either gonna be like a little bitch, or he's gonna be like, oh, game on. All right. Guess whose butthole's getting plundered? And I don't want to do that shit. I don't want that fucking, that toll on my soul. I do the best I can, including going in remote right now, to keep the sanctity of my sphincter intact. I am gonna be damned. That's like saying, hey man, you know that bear that's sleeping over there? You ever consider just bitch slapping him across the face with a salmon and seeing what happens? Like, I don't think it'll go well. All right, controlled burn number 3. Because I have to wash that image out of my soul. All right, controlled burn number 3. Hi ho, here we go. Damn. I'm gonna die. Let it be known. Let it be known. I bet Aaron's nipples are already purple. What the heck did I just do? Oh, I don't know what I just did. Hold on. Let's close this. All right there. Aaron's milkers are juicy, but he's no merch, says Johnny 8 Books. Aaron's going to treat you like George Lucas treated Indiana Jones in South Park. Like, no disassemble, says Danny Crook. Yeah, I don't think so. I'm not willing to find out what happens if, Digger 420 saying, Johnny K, curious connect question. If you're using a wheelchair, do you get, oh, we got to go over here since it went, which was that? Was that, Misdemeanor wanted to pay Johnny to squeeze out tit milk. I don't have tit milk. Johnny, I'm distracted by titty milk. I apologize. Every commercial building has roof access. That's weird to say. Keep studying it, man. Let's find the lies. Okay. From Aaron's titties, though. USS sucks shit. Oh, here we go. Digger 420. Johnny, curious connect question. If you're using a wheelchair, do you get whiskey legs or can you just keep drinking? Do you have a superpower? I use a wheelchair out in public, but I generally, as a rule, try not to get intoxicated out in public. Like, I don't try to get super effed up all the time. I try to kind of keep it low key. Oh, I got to read the rest of this. Why is Johnny giving a blowjob to the glass menagerie? That's a pipe. That's a smoking pipe. Johnny, do you need a good porno to watch to remember what to do? King Kong Dong, I think I'll be fine. Thank you for your concern. I've been assured by the lady involved that she's well versed in how these things go. So I think we're good. Titty fuck that like button. Johnny gets a rage boner when drinking. That is entirely not true. That is entirely not true. Entirely not true. Aaron is going to treat you like George Lucas. Yep, we covered that. Ricky Berwick has a chick who's in his videos. Her legs are broken, but they have laughs together all the time. Happy for you, Johnny. Get your sunshine. Thank you, Egg Picker, for that. Or get your sushi. I thought he said sunshine and just misspelled it. Get your sushi mew. I guess that was intentional. Smoke him if you got him. Twist his dick. You know what? Fuck it. We'll play that for you. Where is it? Sound drops. I think it's number 3. No. So it would be number 4.
Twist his dick!
One more time for the people in the back.
Twist his dick!
All right. What about Ashlyn Brooke? Oh, now we're talking Bailey Jade. We'll show you the way. Lab Glass, no. I know who Bailey Jade is. No, never. Johnny, just to reiterate. Hobo Chili Recipe, you sound like our doctor that we have on staff who I believe says, and in most cases, as far as I know, this is legally binding.
And they say
boys have a penis, girls have a vagina.
Alrighty. Thank you, Lab Glass, for the 125 bits. There's a doctor on staff at the strip club. Hobo Chili Recipe. I am a doctor. I got my degree in American Samoa. Hold on, cheese. I'll report back after Google. What? Cheeseburger pie. What about Ashlyn Brooke? Wait a minute. What? All right. So we did 2 of the 3. We have one more controlled burn to do with the doctor. We have however much time these stories get us left in the show. Let's get to our next one. If you remember, we talked about this. the Biden administration put Tulsi Gabbard on a terror watch list. Tulsi Gabbard, you may remember, viciously roasted.
Last time I checked, we don't have a whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell. I gotta have more cowbell, baby.
17 months with Prime Atomic Citizen. I didn't ring cowbell earlier either. I don't even remember who they were. I know there were 10 of them. The gifted subs that we had earlier. So cowbell for the 10 of them and cowbell for Atomic Citizen. 17 months supporting this dog shit program. Thank you so much for keeping us afloat. Here we go. Cowbell coming in for everybody. Heyo. Let it go a minute, you know. I swear I'm ringing a bell. They'll mute it and then they'll just put something else in there. All right, so there we go. All right, is Gabbard hot? I forgot. Well, let's go look up Tulsi Gabbard. Let's be misogynistic pigs. And Tulsi. I feel like, yeah, Tulsi Gabbard. It's an original name. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna vote yes. But let's pull up the images. Ooh, she's got kind of a sexy storm look with that white streak in her hair. Let's find a good full body shot. Dude. Open image in new tab. Dude. Ooh, that's kind of smoking. Open image in new tab. Let's see. Oh, yeah, definitely open image in new tab. All right. And do we need anything else? Let's go here. Open image in new tab. All right. So let's start with this one. So this is Tulsi Gabbard. Boop. This is Tulsi Gabbard. So is your gay lover going to go up, down on your dick? Says Trucker 18. I'm pretty sure I was talking to her about it before, and she is adamant. She is feverishly adamant that she is not gay. So King Kong Dong saying, "Oh yeah, I'd smash." I don't know if I really need to fix the button so I can just use the button for this. I don't know if I will be in the way for some of these pictures or not. So we're gonna take my camera off the screen here, and while we do that, let's get over to picture number 2. Let's see what you do. I mean, that's am I wrong? Is that not hot? I think that is totally smashable. I mean, I don't think I'm speaking out of school here. I think Tulsi Gabbard could get it. Oh, yeah, she has nice boobies, says Lab Glass. We haven't gotten to those. Don't spoil it for everyone. I want to do a slow burn. Thanks for the pause screen, Johnny, says Sane Caesar. King Kong Dong saying sex hair. I mean, I don't know. It's like, I don't know anything about Tulsi Gabbard, but I'm just saying from this picture, and maybe it's because I'm, again, a horrible misogynist, I'm getting, like, Pocahontas vibes. Is she, like, Native American? Is she, like, is Tulsi Gabbard what some may call a native gal? I'm not sure. I do not, for the life of me, know. But I gotta say, Tulsi Gabbard, Hawaiian, says Laglass. Okay, so she's like, what, like that, what is it, Native American Samoan. So she's Native American Samoan, maybe, I guess? Or at least just, I would like to be on the receiving end of her mouth hug. That is, remarkably sexist. Thank you for being a member of this show. I'd like to be on the receiving end of her mouth hug. The weird part is that sounds like a, you know what? Fuck it. I don't think we're gonna be in too bad a shape here if we put the camera back up. But I kind of want to. I don't know. We'll see. Let's go there. Samoan American, says Google. I knew it. I knew it. I fucking knew it. Yeah. Yeah. She's not a wagon burner. She's not related to The Rock. Dude, she doesn't need to be related to The Rock. They're not all related. All right, so we did that image already. We are on this one. Let's go here and close this here and enhance. Oops. Enhance. I mean, like, again, I'm not saying they're the biggest I've ever seen, but respectable. Very, very, very respectable. And let's clear that out. And oh, here we go. This is a better one. Enhance. Let's bring them in full court press. Again, like, why is she addressing a bunch of soldiers? Bigger than April's. Oh, that's not fair. Tulsi Gabbard, so far as I know, has finished going through puberty. So you can't, like, you have to let April finish maturing. Although they do say that cocaine can stunt growth. So I wish her the best of luck. Ned Pepper saying she is hot. She's ex-military, I think, Johnny. And my boner got bigger. Gonna be honest. I'm gonna be 110 with you. I'm very excited to meet California Girl. Very excited to meet California Girl. I think that's gonna be a fun time. I think she's gonna be a great hang. I hope that relationship continues to grow and to prosper and to thrive. But between you, me, and Jesus Christ, or whoever's up there, I think fucking servicemen or women. Service women. Let's be clear. Service women. I think service women are hot. Like, I mean, fucking, if you're in good shape and you're a service woman, like, I got a little bit of a boner. Hawaiians are inbreds. Ask the Japanese. I mean, like, if she's not direct inbred. Trucker 18 where she was in the Army. This is the start of a porno waiting to happen. She is still National Guard. I hope. Well, when she talks, she's even hotter. They can own the bedroom. What? Well, again, like I said, California Girl is really, really awesome and really, really sweet, and I'm excited to meet her and very, very happy to have that whole thing. And like I said, I hope that relationship continues and it all goes aces from here on out. Who knows? Maybe I'll even end up packing up and moving out to California, just to be with that lady. It could happen. I mean, I don't know. I'm not planning that at the moment. We still have to hang out and see how it goes. But it's been amazing. But yeah, I've always found service women kind of hot. So that puts another notch up for old Tulsi Gabbard. So yeah, I'd give her a solid 8 out of 10 in the wood bone department. You know, like if we're talking would you? Like, yeah, I would. Like, yeah. But at any rate, back to why we were talking. I'm gonna get in trouble for all the comments I've been making, and I gotta say, like, I'm gonna get in trouble for all this, but I'm gonna be honest, like wasn't intending to get into that topic. We just wanted to cover the whole. If you don't know, all right. So yes, we've discovered Chips and Diff saying honk honk. Hey Chips and Diff, how you doing? Hobo Chiller Recipe saying actually she just got promoted. She's a full bird colonel. Interesting. King Kong Dong, no you don't. Send one homeless picture to Johnny and he will hightail it out of California. Well, believe me, before the move there thing happens, there's going to be some visit there first. So that's the only girl you should move for is your daughter, Johnny, says Chips and Diff. You know, like I said, that's one possible scenario down the road. There's a variety of different pieces that are moving for the next few months, and until I see where those pieces land, I don't know what's going on. California is an expensive place to live. Yeah, I absolutely agree with you. Technically, your disability that they pay you is based on the cost of living and things like that. So if I moved out to California, I might actually get more disability money. But again, that would be because, again, everything's more expensive out there. But, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, there's a lot of things in motion, a lot of balls in the air, and I'm waiting to see whose face those balls land on, and then we'll make our decisions from there. But either way, for me in general, I love doing this show, and I'm going to continue to do it no matter where I am. But I enjoy my studio setup. But time for a change, I think. Rusty Grant. Oh, wow. All right, let's go this. I have a little bit more of not giving a fuck. I'll join a couple of burns. I bet Aaron's nipples are already purple. Smoke him if you got him. Twist his dick. Looks like doesn't do laundry. Smash, but don't expect her to clean up the sheets. She looks unkept or freshly. Does she breastfeed? Hawaiians are inbreds. Is that hair dye or cum in her hair? I think it's probably hair dye. I don't see what's wrong with April's tits. They're fine. Oversized jugs can cause back problems later in life. You want to have a lazy wife or bitching about aches and pains? Fuck that. April's tits are rugged and firm. You can pull yourself up on them. I don't know how you know that. I'll take bitching as long as she lets me sleep on them pillows. Jesus. April would make a fabulous rock climbing wall. Why are we talking about this? I don't care how hard you fall for this Cali girl. Never move to California. It's not worth it, lulz. Says Digger420. Like I said, I'm sorry if I startled people. It was a hey, this is in the realm of possibility kind of thing. We're making no actual decisions as we haven't spent any actual time with this actual person. And we're almost halfway through the show, and I haven't finished even half of my first hour's story. I'm not going to get to end the show early today, am I? I'm not going to get to do it. I wanted to end the show early and, get a jump start on some stuff and catch up. Fucking not be worried about doing everything. But no, I don't fucking, my audience has to be really awesome about it, but fucking support the fucking show. And now I'm fucking screwed. All right. We'll play that goddamn game. All right, so SH, yeah, my former boss's brother and his wife couldn't get married because of disability, and they had to live in certain areas, so he had access to public transportation that was wheelchair accessible. Misdemeanor says, end it whenever the fuck you want. King Kong Dong saying, we're just that skilled, boo. Don't let tuna cloud your judgment, Johnny, says Chips and Diff. I would, again, I don't know that I'm doing that at this point. But if that were to happen, it would only be because, again, I've had really, we've had long conversations and good, fun conversations. So it's all down to hanging out in person. End it whenever the fuck you want. The stream, I mean, oh, I thought you meant me. Because I was like, you know what? Why not? I've got a vacation coming in 2 days, but today could be the day. I'm Johnny K saying the Deadpool is live and the Smart Money is on 10 minutes from now. No. SH, all of the above are good advice. I mean, Digger 420, come on, man. Let the poor man meet her face to face before we all start planning Johnny's future LMAO. Chips and Diff, were you high when you had these conversations? She doesn't like me talking about her, but I will give you this piece of information. We were both very high when we had these conversations, and sober when we had these conversations, because we've had them multiple times at multiple stages of smoking weed. California is a prison. There are songs about it. Devil's Playground. Well, I've been told that San Diego is not typical California. But how did Aaron find Kayla attractive? Trucker 18-wheeler, you're asking the wrong person, because I'm on your side of the fence. You were trailing off there. Did I catch a niner in there? I said we've had conversations both where both of us were completely sober and conversations where both of us were completely not sober, because we both smoke weed. So it's all good. All right. Yes, there was no niner. But yeah, I caught the quote. You're trailing off. Did I catch a niner in there? Fat guy in a little coat. Controlled burn number 4. God damn it. All right, here we go. Controlled burn number 4. Thank you for all the amazing support. Controlled burn 4. Hey-o. Oh, let's see what we have going on here. Let's catch up with the chat. Don't move to Cali. I miss Cali. The people there were way nice than Canadians. I don't know how Americans think Canadians are nice people. People rude AF here. It's possible for you to dump her after this vacation. I mean, that would be a dick move. We'll see what happens. I mean, neither one of us are making any permanent plans. We both have a variety of ways that this could go, and we both have scenarios we would prefer. But again, we're both well aware that, again, especially for me, there are certain factors that are up in the air right now, and that makes it difficult. I was curious, Johnny, if you weed smokers have to wake up at 4:20 a.m. to do a controlled burn. No, that's way too much dedication. I mean, maybe people do, but I definitely don't. How tall is she, Johnny? She's not as tall as me. That's all I'm going to say about that. I'm not going to give out too much information on the lovely lady. I don't know how much she wants to. Oh, did I miss a hype train? Yeah, a hype train that ended at like 15 or 16% of level 4, so thank you very much for that, you guys. We're obviously going to be funded through the 22nd. How tall are you, Johnny? I am 6'2". Although now, due to the slouching, it's probably more like 5'7", and if I'm in a wheelchair, probably under 5 feet. So it depends what position I'm in. We do 4:20 a.m. because we never went to sleep, says Bobby Bologna. Not me. I got to make sure to get to sleep at a good time tonight so I can get everything going. All right. Oh, wow. We have a video on this? Where is there another video on this? Tulsi Gabbard. All right, here we go. So they've been kind of Tulsi Gabbard like viciously defeated Kamala in a debate, and
word that.
Okay, I'm a little worried now because that voice. We've discussed her being hot. Now I'm worried. All right, go ahead.
You know, the closest word that I could think of that can begin to describe what I felt and what I feel in learning that actually, according to these whistleblowers, that I am on this Quiet Skies list, that my own government, my president, my commander-in-chief is targeting me as a potential domestic terrorist. The closest word that comes to mind is a complete sense of betrayal. And it's betrayal because I, like so many Americans, enlisted because of the Islamist terrorist attacks on 9/11.
I would say more than a betrayal, it's like a sign of a totalitarian government. When someone speaks out,
enlisted to
when someone speaks out against the government and they start being considered a terrorist, just for not approving. What is this? Oh, it's a lighter. I was like, what's in my fucking pocket? So yeah, that's a totalitarian government. I am so utterly sick of the people that are afraid of Donald Trump, and they always come at me with the fucking stories of, well, they say this. Did you hear what they say they're gonna do? And it's just always like, they say, we don't have specifics. And like, I do news stories from both sides of the fence. I haven't heard these claims, but whatever. But yeah, it's just they're afraid of the what would we call it? I don't know. Totalitarian world we'll live in if Donald Trump is elected president. And I'm like, we have totalitarianism happening right now. I mean, we have a government treating political opponents and adversaries as literal threats to like literal threats to be dealt with. Like lots of formerly hot people. How rude awakening when we got 4K. Not just the people, the land, it is a cauldron of frequent natural disasters and senseless death. When the talking stops, the fork in the road appears. It's a joke from the White House. Lighten up. What's a joke from the White House? Oh, the putting her on the terror watch list? Yeah, it's just a joke. Bobby Bologna, they're all already doing it. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. Also, I didn't get to this earlier. Johnny Brooks with $19.99. Thank you for supporting the program. I also heard you dropped more N-bombs than everyone else combined. Keep rocking, Johnny. No, I don't believe that's true. I told a joke where I did a form of a song. Born to Be White was the name of the song. And yeah, no, I don't think I dropped more N-bombs than everybody else. But yeah, I don't know. It was a fun show. I was hammered. Like, the whole thing, craziness. Who knows? But thank you very much for the $20. I didn't keep score. All right, so I tell every cripple I know, let johnny-krutches be their spirit animal. I would say that's a bad idea, since I am avid about not wanting to be a cripple. I wish you nothing but the best, Johnny. You will never know if you don't take a leap of faith. I hope you find happiness. Well, thank you, Ned Pepper. I appreciate that. Again, it's a vacation, and it's hanging out, and it's getting to know someone I've been spending a lot of time talking to in real life. And then from there, the next step is hanging out in her neck of the woods, and then possibly doing a little back and forth, and then, like, who knows where it goes from there. Toastmaster, she's not a typical Democrat. I mean, our country is so fucked up. We have the left saying the right is going to jail their opponents while they're trying to jail Trump and Gabbard. Right. And I'm just as worried about the right doing that too. Like, I know, but that's the thing I hate with the people like, well, Donald Trump is going to jail his political opponents, and they're saying he's going to do this and that. I'm like, yeah, but you realize they are doing that right now on the left. Like, that's my problem. If that's your reason to be against Trump, I'm like, I'm sorry, we've already got that happening. I don't want it happening at all. I'm a little curious now. So we said American Samoan, right? American Samoan. All right, well, let's let original X-Men Rogue continue going here.
To serve in our country's military, to ensure the safety, security, and freedom of the American people, to go after and defeat and destroy those Islamist terrorists who continue to pose the greatest short and long-term threat to us, to our security, and to our freedom. And so now, after serving over 21 years and continuing to serve in our nation's military, my own government has labeled and is targeting me directly now as a domestic terrorist, as they are many others. I'm not alone in this. Of course, this list is not being made public, but we can look to what the Biden-Harris administration has done in multiple cases of how they have there have been leaked conversations, leaked files, leaked documents, and even statements they've made in public saying that this threat of domestic terrorism and extremism is so great, and often very likely it is those in the military or military veterans who are these potential threats.
I wonder, is that because you want them to be painted that way? Is that because you don't want them to rise up against you at all? I'll say this. If you really want to make sure that the vets are your friends, maybe don't fuck them over so much. I mean, just and I got no skin in this game. I am not a military veteran. I have no skin in this game. But I have through veteran friends, veteran family members, and just veterans benefit events. I have met a lot of veterans. And I'm just going to say, if I could, that left, right, fucking sideways, the Uncle Sam gets you to sign on the dotted line, and then it's like he bends you over a table, and he don't stop fucking you until you get out. And then even then, he keeps fucking you. So maybe if you treated them a little nicer. Next year, you're going to need a federal ID to fly. Everybody quiet as hell about that. Oh, that's right. The real ID thing. That's it's kind of fucked up. Saint Caesar, this hobbit dick-sucking twonk is publicly campaigning for Kamala the Uganda Giant. I'm not going to play that, and I'm also going to say, like I said, we're doing the content we have and calling it a day. So I'm not, unless I'm asking for a link to a story, just don't worry about it. I appreciate it. We're good. Speaking of which, let's let this lady finish because we're gentlemen.
Here at home. It is more than a slap in the face. It's more than a punch in the gut. It is a complete betrayal coming from our own government that they are using our taxpayer dollars, our resources. They're using people like the air marshals as weapons and pawns to target their political opponents, and that's really what this is all about. As a person, I feel, not only for myself but for my brothers and sisters in uniform, for those who have literally put their lives on the line to go after and defeat those terrorists who attacked us on 9/11, those who continue to pose a threat to us today, and all of that to have our own government come and point and set their sights on us and set their targets on us, saying that, no, actually, we are the domestic terrorists. Why? Of course, there's no explanation given, which is why we are taking legal recourse.
And I just have one question, though. Before you get into that, the legal recourse, we're running out of time. I'm wondering if you're going to address, one, the hair thing, it's got to be a dye job thing. It's got to be a dye job thing. She wants to have just the one streak. Again, the rogue look. And then question number 2, are we going to address how you feel about this solely as a vagina? Like, because I don't know if you know this, I'm kind of, I'm less concerned about how you feel about this as a veteran and very more concerned about how this affects you as a walking vagina.
I'm so grateful for these whistleblowers and having the courage to stand up and present the evidence and proof, because, these secret lists, there are many of them. Quiet Skies is one of them. There are others that have occurred ever since 9/11 with the Patriot Act, weaponizing these institutions against Americans. All of these secret lists, there's no recourse. There's no way to know truly if you're on the list, how to get off the list, why you're on the list, why my own government is seeing me as a domestic terrorist. I can't tell you why, but I can make some assumptions based on the record of this administration that this is yet another tool they are using against their political opponents. Yeah. Obviously, I've been very outspoken about the dangers of the Biden-Harris administration to our democracy and to our freedom and to our national security. And this is what happens as a result.
Yeah,
All right, so that's our clip. I guess she was on a show with an interviewer. Where are you going? I just can't fucking get good help these days. You know what it is? I just can't get good help these days. I got to put fucking Deadpool on here as a counterweight. All right. Is Misdemeanor heading out? Let's time to go home and drink my sorrows away. Peace out, y'all. Thank you for being here, Misdemeanor. Thank you for being here and supporting the show. I appreciate it. A lot of support from Misdemeanor today. I believe, in fact, if I'm not mistaken, yeah. Wait, no. Misdemeanor and Johnny 8 books doing the fan funding today. So thank you for that. Back over to the live chat. There we go. Misdemeanor, have a safe trip home. Depends. Does it have a federal tax stamp on it? License? I love how people will flip out about the NFL scanning people's faces, but they say dick about those IDs. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Depends. Time Fed stamp on that license. So tax money that has already been taxed is being taxed again. Brilliant. I don't know what we're talking about. Misdemeanor, later, safe trip. She's had that streak in her hair since 2019. Yeah, again, it's I call it the rogue look, and hey, fucking go for it. Digger 420, Johnny AK, the streak is natural. My stepmom has one exactly like it. At 70-ish, she's still full brunette, except for that one large white streak in the front. Well, I'll say this: it's a fuck me look. if you're her. But her voice is really deep. Am I the only one that's weirded out by that? Patriot Act is the Bush family doing. Right, and she's saying since the Patriot Act, we've had shit like this. So she's not just saying like that, oh, the Biden administration is out to get you and this is a problem. She's saying that lists like these have existed since the Patriot Act, these secret lists of government threats from American civilians and people that have been deemed, quote unquote, civilian threats and terrorists and whatnot, and domestic terrorists. So that's what she's saying. She's giving me Stephanie McMahon vibes with her tits, Johnny. Everything comes back to wrestling for you, so that's not a surprise. But I don't know if that's good or bad, but hey, good for you. I don't think her voice is that manly. She just talks slowly and quietly. No, she has there's a deepness in there. And, maybe it's just because she works out. I don't know. But there we go. So she's suing the government for what they're doing. So let's get to this next video. Hi, you suck balls. I hate it. Screw your ad. All right, so we've got 10 minutes. Fuck me. We've got an interview with a lady.
America needs to know my story concerning Governor Tim Walz and what he did to me, as well as so many other business owners in the state of Minnesota. So I'm a regular American, wife, mom, grandma.
Regular American? What do you mean by that? Are you saying that some Americans aren't regular? They're what are they, unleaded? Are they premium? You're just a regular American. Does that mean you're the cheaper American? I get you for like $3, they're 3 cents less at the pump. Like what's the deal there?
And very, very proud and thankful to be all of those things. I'm a hardworking business owner along with my husband for more than 30 years. We have owned and operated businesses and have always followed the law. I think the worst thing that has ever happened to me was when I was a teenager.
Jesus
I think I got
Christ.
a speeding ticket.
Jesus Christ. I can't. 10 minutes. I guarantee you that this 10-minute interview could have easily been cut down to 3 if this lady wouldn't be a cunt. But Fox News is going to be a cunt. So now we've got to rewind it and go back over this video after we play an ad again in what I can only assume is kind of like an extortion thing. Like, it's weird. They're getting more ad views than they should because they're forcibly pitching the channel over.
America needs to know my story concerning Governor Tim Walz and what he did to me, as well as so many other business owners in the
He
state
touched
of
her
Minnesota.
no place.
So I'm a regular American, wife, mom, grandma, and very.
I gotta
very
say,
proud
for
and
grandma, you
thankful
look
to
like you
be,
got some nice
all of
tits.
those things. I'm a
Nice tits.
hardworking, business owner along with my husband for more than 30 years. We have
Aw,
owned and
husband.
operated businesses and have always followed the law. I think the worst thing that has ever happened to me was when I was a teenager. I think I got a speeding ticket.
Sally fucking Fields. That's who she's reminding me of. She's reminding me of Sally Fields, kind of Miss Doubtfire era Sally Fields.
Otherwise, we're just law-abiding people like most Americans are. Of course, we all know, I will never forget the year 2020 when COVID.
The year of our Lord, 2020. When? Do we want to talk about the George Floyd riots at all? Skip to the 7-minute mark. That's probably when she gets to the point. Did the officer feel her up? She should be arrested for those awful pink curtains. I don't know. The curtains match the drapes.
COVID happened. And in the state of Minnesota, my business is located in the state of Minnesota, southern Minnesota. It was a lovely wine and coffee bistro, and it had been in operation for going on 8 years.
Oh, you don't
by the
say 8
time
years.
that my business was shut down and destroyed. And when I say it was destroyed, I'm speaking of the being shuttered and not being able to survive that because of what Governor Tim Walz, and Attorney General Keith Ellison did to me and to my business, as well as our employees. And so what happened is with the first shutdown, we didn't really know what to do.
Keith Ellison beat you too? I knew it. I knew it. I've been saying it again and again. Tim Walz knowingly enables Keith Ellison to just beat bitches. Keep in mind, I'm pulling this out of my ass. It's an assumption. I have no proof of this whatsoever. Other than the fact that he has a history of beating women. And she just said that
what was going on in big box stores that said was going on, and we did comply. And I hate to say that, looking back at everything I've stood for, but we did comply because we didn't know what else to do.
Well, you could have not complied. But again, it sounds like you did, and then you got arrested. Which is what I always say happens to the non-compliers.
He never fully opened up the state, to point this out. Who did he shut down? Governor Walz shut down only some of the businesses. The essential businesses got to stay open. So I guess that means that we were a non-essential business. But so he shut down bars, restaurants, gyms, dance studios, hair salons, etc. Who did he not shut down? Who were the essential business owners? That would have been your big box stores, with hundreds and hundreds of people coming to visit through their doors a day, mingling and being close. He did not shut down liquor stores. He did not shut down strip clubs. So think about the contrast there. He shut down a lot of the mom and pop shops.
It's absolutely right. He did not shut down strip clubs. I know, because that's what I was working during COVID. That's how I made money during COVID. Strip clubs were one of the few places where you could go get some food and get a drink. And so they're like, you know what? Fuck it, we're open. Especially since some strip clubs would get the ability to do off sale until 10 p.m. Off sale. Weird.
Those folks that were just trying to.
Sorry, I keep misclicking. I have weed hand, I guess, on the right.
Make a living and provide a great product and a great service. In contrast, he allowed big box stores, et cetera, to stay open. Really incredible, an incredible use of tyranny against the people. It was in November that Governor Walz shut the dine-in restaurants down again at 100% level of no dine-in whatsoever. There's no way we could survive this. We actually joined in with an organization or a group called Open Minnesota, I believe is what it was. And we thought it was a great idea. We had been looking for something like this because we knew we had every right to be open. We had God-given, constitutionally protected rights to be open. There was no statute. There was no law that allowed Governor Walz to do what he did. He really did step outside of statutory law, but even more important, constitutional law.
Well, you're going to have a problem with that because the reason he stepped outside those laws is he voted in a state of emergency to give himself these overarching essential powers. And he'd only have them for a month, but then he kept re-upping them. It was never up to the people. It was always up to him and the Congress, and they're all Democrats and they all support him. So they just kept re-upping it and re-upping it and re-upping it. So seeing boobs are essential. Makes sense. Trucker 18-wheeler, it makes sense. You know what also makes sense? When I worked at that strip club, a lady said, because she had to wear a mask, and a guy was hitting on her, and he goes, I bet you have a pretty smile behind that mask. And she said, I sure do, but I can only show you my butthole. Heaven forbid you see me smile. It was the best line I had ever heard. And she did. She showed him her butthole. But not her smile. Her vertical smile.
Because we have that right to be able to run our businesses and conduct our lives as we see fit. Of course, staying within the rule of law. And as I've already mentioned, I followed the rule of law. I did. Our governor and our attorney general did not. So we opened up. I can't tell you for sure how long we were open, but immediately within 24 to 48 hours, the state came down on us with a vengeance. They attacked me, a woman, small business owner, as well as other small business owners in the state of Minnesota.
They attacked you? Like with what? Like with batons? They attacked you? That's some bold language. Where? Show me on the doll where they touched you.
Minnesota. They came down. They sent the health department down. They sent everything they could against us. They employed all of their resources against we the people. Just trying to run a company, serve a cup of coffee to a willing customer. And they said, nope, you can't do that. And mind you, there was never an injury. There was never an infection of COVID-19, nor was there ever a death that occurred because I had my doors open and willing customers came in to patronize me. So it was about the first part of January. All kinds of, I think it was 5 civil cases were thrown at me and 2 criminal cases were thrown at me. Because of what I did, because I supposedly violated these illegal and unlawful emergency executive orders.
Right. You can call them illegal and unlawful. But again, I got to call you out on this. Yes, they would normally be illegal and unlawful. But these executive orders came when Governor Walz bestowed upon himself, supreme overlord emergency powers. And he kept re-upping those emergency powers. King Kong Dong pointing something out that she didn't. Candy stores needed to be open, but only if they were like a friend of Tim Walz. They gave a lot to his campaign. Only those candy stores. No risks. I love it that what is it? The left talks about how they're for the little man and they're for helping the people. They do all this shit. Like, again, I hate Tim Walz. All right, I'm sorry, ma'am. You have got to fucking pick this up. I am losing my mind here today.
Again, that Governor Walz had no right implementing. I went to court. For the criminal charges and for the civil charges. There have been, I've incurred tens of thousands in court fees, in legal fees. There have been upwards near 100,000 levied against me in fines, fees, etc. I went to court. I was found guilty. Was precipitated and put on me by the, you got to go all the way to the top. That'd be Tim Walz and Attorney General Keith Ellison. What happened to me was no accident, and they absolutely wanted to make an example, right all the way down through the local court system. I was found guilty. I was not allowed to present my defense in a court of law. I was given sentenced to 90 days, which was the max sentencing. And I was also fined $1,000, which was the max fine for this supposed thing that I did, where I was standing on my rights and totally protected by the Constitution of the United States of America.
Again, to a certain extent, and best of luck to you in oh, I thought she was like suing or something. Best of luck to you in all your future endeavors. But again, and this was a thing I had a problem with. He gave himself the authority to do that. Like the Minnesota legislature and everyone else gave him the authority to do that, and he just kept re-upping that temporary power again and again and again and again and again until he finally couldn't justify keeping it anymore, and then he let it go. It's why he is a horrible person.
America. But when you have rogue judges, rogue government, attorney general, et cetera, they're all in lockstep with each other, it doesn't go very well for the people. And this is what we need to be standing against. And this is the story that America needs to know. This is the story that America needs to hear. That Tim Walz is not some cuddly, joyful coach like all the things that the MSMs are calling him, or some of the things that they're calling him. That is not who this man is. This man would like to take your rights away. He will take your rights away, because what happened to me could have happened to anybody. What happened to me will happen to you if we don't get things turned around in our country and become a republic again. Now, that doesn't happen.
Toastmaster saying she's a true hero, and then also saying it sounds like she's leaving out key parts of the story. I mean, I don't know how much maybe she is leaving out parts of the story, but I can tell you firsthand, having seen it happen to businesses in our area. There was that Shadies, like the business Shadies. Like we used to do comedy things out there, and like they fought this stuff, and they got a lot of shit thrown at them. So Tulsi Gabbard is Rogue Lady. Get it right. All right. He kept using Floyd riots to up it as well. Again, he wanted to hold on to it as long as he possibly. Did he re-up it until he got reelected? I have no idea. I wouldn't. I don't have my own business. Okay. The Avon Bar. The stripper was the true hero, to be clear. Oh, yeah, she was a true hero. She's speaking like white women that should have stayed in the kitchen. Oh, King Kong Dong.
Just by itself, and it certainly doesn't happen overnight. And yeah, there's a price to pay. I have paid a dear price. My family has paid a dear price. While I was in jail, I missed out on Christmas with my family. I missed out on my wedding anniversary. And I also missed out on the birth of one of my grandchildren. And that was wrong. I can never have that time back. That time was stolen from me. My business was destroyed. My business is gone after everything that happened. Tim Walz and Keith Ellison destroyed my business. They wrecked my life. They separated me from my family and my American rights, my God-given rights. They did that to me.
Oh, no. And then they got to her. Fox is down. I love it. This icon is actually a good analogy for her, I feel like, with the way this story has gone. I feel like this is the sign. This is the sign from the heavens above, because we only have an hour and a half left in the show, and I still haven't finished my first hour stories. She's rambling like Mike Pillow. Yeah, we get the gist. Tim Walz really fucking... I hate you for your stupid ad crap. Meh. Meh. Wait, she's in the kitchen. Oh, that's why it turned off. She had to go get in the kitchen. Let's catch up with the chat quick, and then we'll get into the next story. I don't even think I'm going to get all the way through the second hour stories before the end of the show. So much for ending early, so much for a short show. This totally went the way I wanted it to. Oh, all right. So let's keep going. I'd save probably over $1,000 by cutting out hair myself, but it makes me feel bad for the cosmetologists and barbers whose careers were sentenced to death. Yeah, dude, I'm going to be honest. Like, before COVID, the place where I got my hair cut, there used to be like 5 or 6 like stylists there every time I went in there. There were a bunch of people there, a lot of people moving through. Now there's like 2 or 3, and it's all just a few. It's like it hasn't even recovered. Like just not. They just don't. They don't either. They don't have the people, or they don't have the clientele. Just haven't recovered. Meow. All right. So I got that to do. Okay, more work to do. Okay, so they overcharged her big time. The only reason he let go of the emergency orders were the Republicans not allowing a vote on the budget, which would have shut down everything. Right. Like I said, until he was forced to give them up, which is another reason I hate this cocksucker. Because again, given half a chance, he will not hesitate to take totalitarian authority of an area and go, no, I make the rules. I'm in charge. My way or the highway. A rule for thee. A rule for thee and not for me. Like all of the horrible crap that people accuse Donald Trump of doing, Governor Walz actually did on a state level. And it's like the people are like, oh, but if Trump is elected, and I'm like, well, if Trump is elected, that might happen according to what people are saying. But I'm telling you right now, if fucking Kamala Harris and VP fucking Walz are elected, we saw him actually do that shit in Minnesota. Jesus. All right. I remember turning into the news conference 5 times, just hearing, nope, we aren't opening. All right. Let's catch up with the Rumble chat quick. 6, it's generic. How is she able to speak about government if she is active duty? Wait, I think I know this lady. She's probably going to say something stupid, but I'd still bang. Jesus, dive bar. Goody two shoes. Southwest Minnesota blows ass. Southeast Bluff County is nice, says Rusty Grammar. Liquor stores are essential businesses. Alcohol-dependent people can die from withdrawal if it's not managed with medical assistance. Only thing Tim Walz did for me was make me buy. Yep, all right, that's true, Canyon. Sad but true. I've saved probably over $1,000. Yes. I've started cutting my hair during COVID too. Fortunately, it's pretty long, so it's forgiving if I make an error. Well, like I always say when it comes to getting my hair cut, and I'm going to get my hair cut in a little while, I got to fucking take a shower. If you can't tell, guess what I haven't gotten to do today? I'm grody as fuck. I am so lucky I do a job through a screen. Oh, if this mic could smell. Okay, so we have an hour and a half left in the show. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 stories left in the first hour segment. So let's get that. Some are saying those things about one party, and some are saying those things about the other party. Either it's all true or it's all bullshit. Here's what I go with. I go with what's being said on the news media stuff. I go with what's being said on both sides, and I pick out the bias pieces on both of them, and we kind of go with that. But the problem I have is I'm not seeing where these accusations are happening of like I know the whole 2025 agenda thing. I don't believe that for a second, but I don't know, whatever. Walz isn't a leader. He waited till all the other Democrat governors do something before he did something during COVID. After his friends gave up power, then he did. Right. He's, again, Not a good guy to be in charge. Just enjoy being stinky while you can. The lady will want you squeaky clean at all times. Yeah, I don't enjoy being stinky. SH. I like it when I'm clean and smell nice. I'm a dandy man. All right, let's skip this ad and get to this. This is Senator Schmidt clashing with CNN's Bremen over the VP Harris.
I think his ability.
All right, so let's go to here. Trump Harris prepare for first debate on September 10th. That's going to be very, very interesting. How things go on September 10th. Let's go over to this. Badoom.
To stand in front of a hostile media and answer questions for over an hour is something I would love to see Kamala Harris try to do.
No
but
question.
She won't do it. And there's a reason why.
But hang on, Senator.
There's a reason why, because
we'd like to ask
her record
questions.
job is indefensible.
We'd like to add. We absolutely
Yeah,
would like
no,
to
and
ask
I'm
her
on your
questions.
show. Listen,
and I respect it. I respect it.
I'm
Listen,
sure you would,
but when you're,
she hasn't
but
done it.
Donald Trump, when he tells stories about people in helicopters that he was not with, helicopters that did not crash, in conversations that did not happen, how coherent is that?
Again, he's the only candidate running for president of the United States willing to stand in front of the media and answer questions.
All right, so I don't know what the helicopter talk is, and whether you love him or hate him, like whether he's full of shit or not, like, dude, how coherent is that? I don't know, but does he talk about policy questions? Does he answer policy questions? That's more important. I still don't know any of Kamala Harris's policy things. Hopefully Project 2025 is a liberal fear porn, but Trump does keep saying talking points from it. Well, that's part of the reason why why I think it's liberal fear porn and why it's like set up. Like tinfoil fat conspiracy theory. I think Project 2025 and Kamala Harris being silent and all of the like more liberal news media talking about, the shifting polls because Kamala's in there. Now it's up for anyone could win it. Like, I don't believe that. Alrighty. So we have three things left in our quote unquote first hour segment. We have an hour and a half left in the show, and we have a shit ton of stories in our quote-unquote second hour segment, and we're just going to go until those stories are out. We're going to go until the tank hits E unless we hit 5:30 first. So whichever happens first, that's the way we're going to do it. If we do any more hype trains, the doctor's not coming back in. I'm saying it now. A lot of Americans have issue with walls, Somalia, and Muslim ties. I didn't even know about that. Color me uninformed. I go on the side that sounds more like King Kong Dong. That's I detest. Look back at what it was like during Trump's presidency and look at what it's been like with Harris as VP and her record in California. Decide which you'd prefer. I know what I like more. SH, I understand what you're saying. But look even further back to before Trump's presidency. How were things then versus Trump's presidency? I would say, like, we got Trump in office, things were good, and they got maybe a little better, but they were good. Trump's coming into a different thing. Now it's a shit show. Now the house is on fire. So, I mean, I don't know how well Trump will handle that. But you do have a point. The people that we're talking about voting for otherwise are kind of the ones who lit the house on fire. So do we want them to try and put out the fire? We didn't start the fire, but you're holding matches. You totally did. You totally did. All right, so we've got 10 minutes until 4:20. Hold on a sec. Let me see if I have it still. What? I don't know about a video, Rusty Grammar. There was a tweet where they put out like a public message, like a post talking about elections coming in from different counties being counted, and for people like, hey man, if elections suddenly come in late at night, like Trump treats the country like a business, and that's it should be treated. I think he's saying that's how it should be treated. I wouldn't say that's strictly how it should be treated, but that's certainly better than what we have right now with the people who are treating the country like an endless piggy bank for their own gains. So Kamala Harris has been getting out there doing the VP thing. Recently, she went to a school in Arizona where her and Waltz brought on a teacher to open, I think, the event, opening their Las Vegas rally with an English teacher. Let's go to... Oh, it's only 23 seconds long. All right. I gotta say, you're an English teacher. Thank God we're not talking Phi-Ed.
I'm also a mother of 3 beautiful adult children, and they are all teachers like me.
Go fuck yourself. Adult children? You're the mother of 3 now adults. People actually touch that woman. I guess there was a time.
Growing up, I always knew I wanted to be a teacher because I saw education for what it really was. The greatest instrument of social justice in this country.
All right. But what if your version of social justice...
Fuck off.
I didn't need that. What if your version of social justice is racism? Again, I hate these people. They're like, you know what? We have to put my ideals into teaching them into kids. We can't teach kids to think for themselves and let them realize my ideas are the way to be. Oh, God. She probably was hot 40 years ago. Maybe. Time ravages all. Maybe she just ate a lot. Oh, so that was the end of the clip. I could have just left. Boo, social justice sucks. Again, you're an English teacher. It should be the greatest instrument for teaching people how to read, write, and speak English properly. So we don't get people axing other people. Oh, my God. It hurts. It hurts. Oh, dude, and in the responses, someone pointing out something actually very true. If a teacher said something like this 20 years ago, they would have been fired. Right? Like, back in the day, your political ideals and opinions were supposed to stay out. You were supposed to teach them what you're supposed to teach them. If you're an English teacher, you were supposed to handle grammar, sentence structure, forming a good paragraph, that kind of shit. Like, again, I guess like I was in the golden window before it got super woke, but like the time where, again, the idea is you teach them how to think so they can think for themselves. King Kong Dong saying, Johnny, bring up a side-by-side of her and the purple thing from McDonald's. I don't think I can. But I get what you're going for. I get what you're going for. All right, so I think that's it. Okay, so yeah, I'm sorry. I do not like the stuff I see from walls. Grimace. Yeah, Grimace was the name. Grimace. In Operation Anarchy, everyone does have a name. Her name is Grimace. Her name is Grimace. All right, we've got a video that is from a live ESPN broadcast. Damn it, all this snuffleupagus. Let's doot. There we go. Okay, so as soon as this stupid ad is over, we're going to go to this video. In fact, let's just where is home? All right, here we go.
That's an earthquake.
Oh, wow, that is a real earthquake.
Whoa, that is a real one, guys. All right.
Whoa. That is real.
Hold on. Let's see if we're getting an earthquake.
Is that an earthquake?
That's an earthquake.
Oh, wow, that is a real earthquake.
Whoa, that is a real one, guys. All right.
Whoa. That is real.
Hold on. Let's see if we're going to get worse here.
A magnitude 4.4 earthquake hit the Los Angeles area and interrupted a number of live and recorded shows. On ESPN's Travis and Sliwa radio show, producer Emily Hebel can be seen ducking under a table for cover.
Is that your first one, Em?
Yeah.
Yes, I don't want to.
What'd you think?
I'm going underneath this.
What'd you think?
That was smart, Em. She went down.
Yeah, no, she did it right.
Second last week.
Oh, we see it now on NBA Today, by the way.
This was
Camera
much
shaking.
crazier than whatever last week was.
Over on ESPN's NBA Today, host Malika Andrews calmly talks her way through the quake.
Getting behind as we have a bit of an earthquake here in Los Angeles. So we're just going to make sure that our studio lights, everything stays safe, everything's shaking. You good, Mylan? Everybody good? All right, thank you so much for bearing with us through that.
While comedian Heather McDonald had a far more panicked response during the taping of her podcast.
About, like, you know, how off... Earthquake! Huh. Looks like we got our clip, Rebecca. We're keeping all this in.
According to the Los Angeles Fire Department, there were no immediate reports of...
We're keeping all this in because it's finally something interesting. Who the hell is she? I've never heard of her.
Injury or structural damage.
All righty. That guy's creepy looking.
92% of teachers have students whose families cannot afford any school supplies.
Yeah. Well, that's whatever. Short show today. Ha. Thank you, Charles Digital 16 for following. Oh, you're a bot. You're a bot. Damn it. All right, let's clear that. I don't know. Did we ever link the Venmo, PayPal, and yeah, I don't think we did. I don't believe we did, but let's check them quick and then we'll link them. I mean, why we should check them if we haven't linked them, I have no idea. But just to be safe. Just to be Batman, let's do this quick. Yep, that's definitively no. All right, so there we go. Let's close these, and we'll link. How is your Jameson ginger, Rusty Grammar? We don't have Jameson and ginger. We have, and I don't have that on hand. I drank because we had a generous donation. I drank the little shot that I had of some really potent Irish whiskey. And that was that. That's soda. Well, if you hit refresh, a fake dono might come in and we can do overtime. LOL. Well, I mean, we're going until my show runs out of content, And at this point, with the rate we're going through the content, that means we're going until 5:30. I wanted to get done a little early and take care of some stuff around here, but oh well. I will do that. Tomorrow is going to be a happy hour stream, and we're doing it with Johnny Walker Black, not Jameson and Ginger. 420. It's funny, but hey, we made money. Come on. Tick over. Any day now. Come on. Come on. Come on. This is making me look bad. I don't need help in that department. There we go. Let's see, Johnny, bring up, yeah, we did that. Whatever happened to separation of church and state and politics in K through 12? Can I send you a tweet of the day on the earthquake? I mean, I'll look at it. But yeah, dude, whatever happened, I mean, there was never a separation of church and state in terms of in terms of like in a way government was always intertwined with the church, but the church was never beholden to government. And some people think that's what they mean by separation of church and state, is that the state shouldn't be dictating your like religious beliefs. But Merry Happy Hours Eve, says Val with $5. Thank you. Thank you very, very much, Val. That's 20 times that you've donated in this channel? Is that what that means? The 20? That's your 20th donation? Crazy. Crazy. All of that, again, will go to kicking over the show to another day. Let's... Oh, yeah, we have the NASCAR thing, but we wanted to check this quick. Now my nose is getting stuffy. Why is my nose getting stuffy? No. It's because I did that thing where I drank. After sounds great. I'll reach back to you when it gets here. Time could aim for Tuesday. Second, do you have a preference between the two? Oh, Thursday the 22nd. Oh yeah, so Thursday the 22nd, I will be on. I will be on Corn Diff Propane Show. So I'll do my show and Corn Diff's show on the 22nd. I got to make sure to promote that tomorrow. Good thing I looked into that. All right, let's see here. Send it to me on Facebook. Drama alert. A 4.7 magnitude earthquake just hit California. Magnitude 4.7. Because it looks like a boob? Like vaguely looks like a boob. Okay. I mean, yeah, I know. It's a childish show, but sometimes even I'm like, all right, come on. Read the top. I read the top. It fucking here, go back. It's Oh, Lizzo spotting. Oh, now it's even worse. Read the top. Oh, I'm just like, we get it. Lizzo's fat. Oh, Lizzo. Oh, Jesus. I wish you hadn't. I just wish you hadn't, man. Alrighty, so we've got a NASCAR video to cover. We got an hour left, or however much. There was the nipple. I meant to say epicenter. Yeah, I thought it was a picture of a boob, but it was like, oh, Lizzo sighting. Get it. Sorry, I just heard that joke a lot. Like a lot. Like disgustingly a lot. Like to the point where like we get it. Lizzo's fat. Every time something happens, it's got to be Lizzo because she's fat. Lizzo's fat. Let's go check this video. We have a video in NASCAR where apparently Austin Dillon really went above and beyond to win. So let's go to this 1 minute clip. I normally don't care about NASCAR, but here we go.
And it doesn't look like a great restart for Dillon. Logano on the outside. They fan out. They're 4 wide, entering turn 1. Logano with a great restart. Logano clears him down the backstretch. Can Dillon fight back? He's had a great car all weekend long. One more time around for Logano. The white flag's in the air.
If Dillon gets to him, there will be contact.
Why will there be contact?
He can't do it in 1 and 2.
There shouldn't be contact.
Logano looks back. He has a car length now. Joey Logano through 3 and 4 for the final time. There's the contact. He does get to him. The 11 on the inside. He gets into the wall. Dillon's going to win it at the line. Back up through the
again.
Gears they go, and it doesn't look like a great restart for Dillon.
What the hell, man? St. Caesar, I'm not worried about the coppers over here. Their wands have no power on me. Yeah, but dude, like, people just get arrested for what they say. I suppose he's not posting on Facebook. I don't know if they're tracking my show. I'll see myself out for the day, says King Kong Dong. What, for that, I mean, don't feel too bad about it, but yeah, it's just the Lizzo joke has been like sadly done beyond to death. It's just, oh, Lizzo, cause she's fat. Cause she's a fat. That doesn't seem like that should be legal to do. Apparently it's okay. Oh, dude, who is this saying this? Hamilton in the 11 car had some even-tempered things to say after this race was over, but Logano in the 22, he didn't hold back. Uh-oh. I thought Hamlin and him had issues before. Apparently it's okay. What do you want me to say? Apparently he can come from 5 car lengths back and completely wreck someone, then wreck another one to the line, and we're going to call that racing. When you get that far ahead, that's 3 to 4 car lengths ahead into 3. I've even backed up the entry. I was like, I'll just wrap the bottom here. I'm good. And he just drives in so hard. Obviously, he didn't make the turn because he hit me and Hamlin was going to win the race, so he had no intention to race. I beat him fair and square on the restart, and he just pulls a chicken shit move. He's a piece of crap. He sucks. He sucked his whole career, and now he's going to be in the playoffs. Good for him, I guess. Oh. Oh boy. So, yeah. All right, now I don't know where we're at. We got that from Val, Vale. Happy Merry Hours Eve. Merry Happy Hours Eve. Yeah, we'll be doing that tomorrow. Austin Dillon is going to get wrecked in future races. Fanatical Bucks fan. Fanatical Bucks fan is really she is still alive. Wow, she's the one who flopped on stage joking about the jab. What about the cancer doctors who died in a plane crash on their way to expose the cause of turbo cancer? Covering NASCAR, you do need content. No, dude, that was just a dude being a dick. Like that's worth covering. Breakdancing dropped from the 2028 Olympics. Well, there we go. Most relevant NASCAR has been in years. That is how you race. All right, let's so the law can't fuck with the church, but the church can fuck with the law. Kind of, King Kong Dong. That's technically the way it's set up, because again, the law can't fuck with the church. Separation of church and state. They don't pay taxes, all that kind of stuff. But people who are, observers of the religion get in and make rules. Just like if we have a lot of people like Ilhan Omar and others in our government, all of a sudden we might find areas where a lot of these people hold sway, start bringing in some more Sharia law-like laws. Because, again, that's their religion. Straight track is greater than circle track, 300 miles an hour in 1,000, 330 miles an hour in 1,000 feet. I mean, I don't know. I'm a road course guy. I feel like that's interesting. Well, Dick, that's the first time I've ever heard somebody that drives 200 miles per hour cars for a living a chicken shit. Magic 8 Ball, how much time left? Just got back. We haven't opened our second hour stories, so we'll see how far those get us, because we just finished our first hour ones. We just... I had a simple plan, and it's like God is just keeping me from that plan. No matter what I do. It's kind of like
God, he is the biggest bitch of them all. Why? Because God hates me, that's why. He has made my life miserable.
Where's the... Oh, yeah.
Here I come, God. Here I come, you fucking rat.
All right, there we go. Damn Somalians. They leave a shithole to a nice place, and they want to implement the same policies that got them there. I don't think necessarily the same policies that got them there. They want to implement some of the same, religious beliefs. I don't know that those are the policies that got them to a shithole place. But anyways, let's, the audio's down for a second while we load up our quote-unquote second hour stories. We have a variety of things to talk about. We have an hour left in our available time, and we'll go till we finish our content that we have, or until we hit the 5:30 time limit, whichever happens first, and then we'll be back tomorrow for our happy hour broadcast that we intend to do. All right. I hate whatever that is, the stupid commercials. All right, and I guess we can talk about this. Cracker Barrel thing, we can talk about that. And we're going to talk about this. We've mentioned this case before. We're going to talk about it a little bit more. All right, it's the Ricky Cobb Show. Well, who fucking cares? All right, so there we go. Video here. We're going to do this one for a little bit. The religion isn't important. It's the government spending that affects everyone. The smoke-out process. Right. I would agree. But again, this is where, like I said, I feel like separation of church and state should go two ways. Like, church shouldn't influence the state, and the state shouldn't be influenced by the church. Like, we shouldn't be implementing rules and laws based on any one religion. Everyone believes their religion is morally right, but what if your religion thinks it's morally right to, murder people who are non-believers? That, I would argue, that's not morally right. But what would I know? All right, doot. As soon as this stupid ad is over, the audio is back up. You can do sound drops. We'll go maximum size here, and as soon as we get
Sleep Number store near you.
How has the vice president on the Democratic ticket changed the race in battleground states, or has it?
Some numbers in a moment, Anderson, but first let's just start with this. I have the map this way because we are now back in what we thought at the beginning of the year, before Biden's debate, before the questions about his age, that this would be the state of the race, right? 6 essentially battleground states. After that debate, remember, the Trump campaign was saying, we're going to put New Mexico in play, we're going to put Virginia in play, we're going to put New Hampshire in play, we're going to run away with this. That was the mood after the Biden-Trump debate. Well, Biden's gone. Harris is the candidate now. So at a minimum, we have reset the map to a traditional battleground state. But
No, we haven't. Where are we getting this? I feel like, and again, this is kind of part of the reason, but I feel like you guys are pushing this fucking narrative so that way when you steal the election, it's like, no, see, she won fair and square.
remember, after those last debates, it was Trump could win here, Trump could win here, and Trump could win here. Not only did the polls show that, and I'll bring them up, Anderson, but we talked about that after all of my travels into those states. So let's just look a little May and now. Trump ahead in Pennsylvania, you're exactly right. This is no clear leader statistically within the margin of error, but Trump had momentum. This Michigan poll,
I don't believe
Times,
this.
had Biden ahead slightly. I can tell you from my travels, Trump had momentum there as well. And Wisconsin tighter, but Trump with momentum. The question is, don't believe any one poll. Which way is the arrow pointing? Who has the momentum? Well, look at this in August now. Harris up a little bit within the margin of error, but in Pennsylvania, up a little bit more in Michigan, up a little bit more in Wisconsin. So what does that mean?
Yeah,
that means
the margin of error, go back.
if the election were tomorrow, up a little bit within the margin of error, but in Pennsylvania, up a little bit more in Michigan.
Margin of error plus or minus 4.8%. So it's either oh God, again, what the fuck is this Mo talking about? What he's talking about is what he's trying to do is he's trying to bombard you with numbers to say, no, people are really stoked about Kamala Harris. The same way they tried to tell us that Biden was totally fine and there was nothing to worry about there. He's trying to say people are stoked about Harris and that since Biden has left the race and now we have Harris, everybody is kind of back on the fence about whether or not they'd vote for Biden or Harris because and again, no, it's Harris was a part of the problem, okay? Like, Minnesota should have been yellow. Right, but they weren't going to cover that at all. And now I'll admit this, Minnesota definitely turned now because they have walls, because they'll get the cities. And again, Minnesota doesn't get to really truly vote. Most of us get to vote, but it doesn't matter because we don't live in the Twin Cities. All right, so we have to see if there's a video. If there's no video, then I'm not covering this. All right, I was going to do a story about this, but I am not doing a written story with the amount of time we have left and everything else. So we're gonna leave that one there and call that out. All right, let's do this. Stephen Colbert.
New AC unit. Ideas? How about an even colder AC unit?
How about a go fuck yourself? I don't like your stupid commercials. All right, so as soon as this ad is over, we're gonna go full screen here, and doot doot doodle doot 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 doodle doot 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 doot.
Who was that guy?
I think what we really got at last week, and is still the case now from what we're hearing, is Trump has kind of been thrown on his heels by this, and he's not really sure how to go after Vice President Harris. He knew his attack lines on President Biden. He really has struggled with how to go after someone who's 20 years younger than him, who is a different gender, a different race. It's kind of been this moment where he...
I've noticed that you didn't point out has a better political career than him, has an excellent career to run on. I've never once heard anyone filleting Kamala Harris's fucking campaign. I've never once heard anyone propping her up on anything she's done, on anything she's actually done. We're supposed to vote for her because she's a black lady. We're racist if we don't say her name right. We're assholes if we call her a DEI hire. But all we hear is she's a different race. She's a different gender. Which is it? Is she a DEI hire or not? Pick a lane.
He has not been able to coalesce around a single attack line.
I know you guys are objective over there, that you just report the news as it is. No, I know. CNN makes it. I know
that's supposed to be a laugh line.
I wasn't supposed to be,
but you know, they say truth is the best source of humor, and we don't fucking believe you lying cunts.
I guess it is. What I wanted to ask is that.
All right, so Caitlin Collins appeared on The Late Show on August 12th because I guess Stephen Colbert needed people, and she needed Kamala compared herself to the show Veep on Colbert recently. Her campaign has come out of the call. Her campaign has come out to call comparisons to Veep racist. Kamala compared herself to the show Veep on Colbert. Recently, her campaign has come out to call the show comparisons to Veep racist. But if she will fix things, if she will get into office, the fuck is she doing now? Yeah, Fanatical Bucks fan, that's kind of my point with any incumbent. Johnny, why are you making us watch this dumb shit? Why did you make us watch that shit? I want my 5 minutes back. No. It's my show, not yours. You want to watch it again? I can make you watch it again. Don't fucking tempt me. All right, so there we go. Let's get to this. Speaking of Kamala Harris, Trump not having any attack stance on her, I don't believe that is quite real. They've been very vocal about her not being interviewed, and well, let's get it here.
The board.
This is Trump's latest ad against Kamala Harris's campaign. Boop. And just for the sake of this, I know people are going to fill the chat anyway. Boop. Boop.
We've been to the border.
You haven't been to the border.
We've been to the border. You haven't been to the border. He immediately called her out. That's hilarious.
We've been to the border.
You haven't been to the border.
And I haven't been to Europe. And I don't understand the point that you're making. Talking about the significance of the passage of time, right? The significance of the passage of time. So when you think about it, there is great significance to the passage of time.
Ukraine is a country in Europe. It exists next to another country called Russia. Russia is a bigger country. Russia is a powerful country. Russia decided to invade a smaller country called Ukraine. So basically, that's wrong.
So you're now no longer are you necessarily keeping those private files in some file cabinet that's locked in the basement of the house. It's on your laptop, and it's then therefore up here in this cloud that exists above us, right?
The Caribbean nations.
Right, they don't have any. By the way, this goes for another minute and a half. They don't have any other attack ads. Yeah. What do you mean verify my identity? What? Okay. Alrighty. So there we go. Clear that all out. Okay. Here we are. Let's go for this. Boom.
Island nations. In the Western Hemisphere, that is where the Caribbean is, we are also in the Western Hemisphere. They are our neighbors. I am here, standing here on the northern flank, on the eastern flank, talking about what we have in terms of the eastern flank. I can imagine what can be and be unburdened by what has been, you know? Space is exciting. It is time for us to...
All right, look, I don't mind like clip pasta making somebody look bad. Space is exciting. That's too short. I need more. To that Trump got nothing on Kamala. Right? Last I checked, JD was at Air Force 2 eyeing up his new ride. Yeah, dude.
We have been doing.
And he was talking to the press because Kamala doesn't. But again, that we'll go back just a second for that. That space is exciting thing. Yeah, great. Space is exciting. What the heck else was in there? Otherwise, that's by itself, that doesn't...
Can be and be unburdened by what has been, you know? Space is exciting. It is time for us to do what we have been doing, and that time is every day. Every day it is time for us to agree that there are things and tools that are available to us to slow this thing down. We will work together and continue to work together to address these issues, to tackle these challenges, and to work together as we continue to work.
Do you ban plastic straws?
I think we should. Yes. I mean, look, I'm going to be honest. It's really difficult to drink out of a paper straw when you if you're just, like, if you don't gulp it down immediately, it starts to bend. Yes. And then, you know, the little thing catches it. And then, you know, so we got to kind of perfect that one a little bit more. Do you know, okay, a bit of a history lesson. Do you know that
Kamala Harris couldn't have been more wrong about women's March Madness bracket fact. Vice President Kamala Harris wrongly claims NCAA women's tournament was excluded from brackets until 2022. Kamala Harris bizarrely claims that women's college basketball wasn't allowed a March Madness bracket until 2022, despite the first female NCAA tournament taking place in 1982. Oh, that was the year I was born. Okay, cool. Go.
that the women's teams were not allowed to have brackets until 2022?
So the United States shares a very important relationship, which is an alliance with the Republic of North Korea. AI.
What?
Very
very important relationship, which is an alliance with the Republic of North Korea.
AI is kind of a fancy thing. It's, first of all, it's 2 letters. It means artificial intelligence.
Again, you're right. You're right. You're right. What's her nut that was on Colbert? You're right. They have nothing. They have nothing to come at her with other than look at her talk. Oh, man. All right, again, my only complaint is the whole, like, space is amazing or whatever thing is not, sorry, important stuff. All right, there we go. So let's go. North Korea, you say. She wanna be the president. I don't want her to be the president. I really don't. I don't think it's a good idea. So there's their response for everybody that said, hey, this mofo has got to go. Speaking of which, RFK is not going to be allowed on the ballot in Pennsylvania. Judge, independent presidential candidate and abuser of baby bear corpses. I like who wrote this. Robert F. Kennedy has been disqualified from appearing on New York's general election ballot with a judge ruling that he falsely claimed a New York residence. Independent presidential candidate has been disqualified from appearing on New York's general election ballot after a judge ruled that he falsely claimed a New York residence on his nominating petitions, leading to their invalidation. Okay. So, Judge Christina Ryba called out Kennedy's claim as a false statement, stating that it was clear he had no intent on moving back to New York and listed the residence for political gain. The overwhelming credible evidence introduced at trial established that Kennedy, I'm not going to do it, Kennedy's connections with the New York address existed only on paper and were maintained for the sole purpose of maintaining his voter registration and political standing in the state of New York, Ryba wrote. In court, Kennedy testified that he has seen New York as his home since childhood and did intend to return at some point. You see, he had been chilling in California with his wife since 2014, but he says he was renting a room at a woman's home in New York. Why wouldn't you just stay at your own place then? In a statement presumably mailed from California, the Kennedy campaign condemned the decision as an openly partisan ruling. The ruling came in spite of the fact that Kennedy is a registered voter in New York and New York has been his primary residence since 1964. He pays taxes in New York. He has a New York driver's license. His legal license and law practices is in New York, and his falconry license and other recreational licenses are in New York, the statement said. We intend to pursue injunctive relief in the Southern District of New York. If state court judges are going to ignore the Constitution, the federal courts must step in to protect voters' rights, said campaign senior counsel Paul Rossi. A DNC spokesperson described RFK as a deeply troubled, reckless, and dangerous man who doesn't think the rules apply to him, and he refuses to consider the consequences of his actions. Oh. I think you're talking about Hunter Biden now. All right. She talks to adults the same way she talks to kids. Wait a minute, what? She wants to be president. God, no, please. Kamala Harris is a special needs hire. If the police show up to my house tomorrow and arrest me, they have no lives. She was talking to little kids about Space Force. Maybe. And again, that's just too short of a clip for me to judge her on that. She talks to adults the same way she talks to kids. I guess that's kind of the point they're trying to make about it. But it's, again, it's that it didn't make that point isn't made in that short of a clip. I didn't see any children in it. I saw the military people behind her, and that's it. Don't you need to spend 51% of the year in a state to have it be your state of residence? I mean, I thought so, but fucking, I guess when you can afford multiple homes, which one is your house? Which one's your home, and which one's just a vacation spot? Newsom cleaning out garbage. Like, we have a clip of Gavin Newsom cleaning up garbage, and I'm going to be honest, don't want to do it because he's doing it as a political thing, and it's just stupid. All right, let's do this. I am going to read this story. And I apologize, everyone in the chat. You will understand that this really isn't for you so much as this story is for the person that like, and they even kind of got in my head, like got me worried that I'd get sick. This story is for the person that kept fucking ignoring my protests of COVID. Oh, COVID. Oh, COVID. And I was like, I'm not worried about it. Ignoring those protests of like, hey, I'm not worried about it. Don't worry about it. I'm fine. Oh, I'm worried for you. Like that person. I want to read this story. Noah Lyles says his Olympics are likely over after racing with COVID. Never prouder of myself. Never been prouder of myself. Lyles earned the bronze medal in the 200-millimeter dash. A man with COVID has won a bronze medal. Something didn't make sense when Noah Lyles, the heavy favorite to win the men's 200-meter final, finished in third. It was the same result he got 3 years ago in Tokyo, but he's massively improved in the event with a personal best of 19.31, the third fastest time ever. And winning the World Championships in 2022 and 2023. He also won in 2019. Well, stop bragging. However, Lyles settled for bronze, and after the cameras caught him seeking medical attention after the race, along with needing a wheelchair to head back into the tunnel, it was revealed that the 27-year-old was diagnosed with COVID earlier in the week. But they let him compete. He should have been isolated for everyone's safety. People could have died. 90 days interstate in 1 year period. You can claim living in that state. My boss does that with Florida. He goes there for the winter, just 3 months. Saves him tons on income tax. Well, there you go. That's not a half bad idea. MSO Johnny. I still love that he has not figured out how to spell my name properly. It's like this weird, like, hey, I'm saying hello, but I'm also a dick. I love it. 200 millimeters is not the. Did I say millimeters? Is the 200 meter dash, not the 200 millimeter dash. All right. Alrighty, so let's get to what do we have? We have a half hour left in the show. We've still got a couple of stories to talk about. Let's finish reading on this. Lyles settled for the bronze after the cameras caught him seeking medical attention. It was learned he was diagnosed with COVID earlier in the week. I woke up early, about 5 a.m. on Tuesday morning, and I was just feeling really horrible. I knew it was more than being sore. from the 100, Lyles told NBC. He had won gold in that race and was looking to become the first American to pull off the Olympic double since Carl Lewis in 1984. Despite not getting the result he wanted, Lyle, whose dream goal in these games was to set a new world record in the event, is taking it positively. My first thought was not to panic, thinking I've been in a worse situation. I've run with worse conditions, I felt. But again, that's not what we were told. Let's see. In these games, my goal in these games was set a new record. First thought, I've been in worse conditions. Yeah, I definitely say it's taken its toll for sure, but I've never been more proud of myself for being able to come out here and get a bronze medal last Olympics. I was very disappointed this time. I couldn't be more proud. Lyle said he never considered not racing in the final, but he later posted that he'd likely be bowing out of the rest of the Olympics. He was set to run in the men's the 4x 100 meter final on Friday. I believe this will be the end of my 2024 Olympics. It's not the Olympic dream I dreamed of, but it has left me with so much joy in my heart. Well, good for you. I hope everyone enjoyed the show, whether you were rooting for me or against me. You have to admit you watched, didn't you? See you next time. No, I didn't. I didn't watch. Lyles has told the broadcast the rest of the 400-meter relay team can handle it without me. I'm perfectly fine with saying you guys go do your thing. You guys have more than enough speed to be able to handle it and get the gold medal. Well, yay! Hooray! Again.
I feel strangely drawn to its presence.
I don't know if this is a good day to raid me, Jimmy, but thank you. It was supposed to be a short show. We want to end like soon. Cheeseburger, woo, yeah. Thank you for the raid, Jimmy. Thank you so much for the raid. God, I want to be doing. You know what? The raid should have been tomorrow when I'd be like really trashed right about now, or at least reasonably trashed. But yeah, now our 400 meter team lost. You have a serious case of raids, says Lab Class. Dude.
Coach, I've got AIDS.
No, raids. He said raids, not AIDS, raids. Serious case of raids. Thank you very much for raiding. I had a nice hype train support earlier, so we got nice and toasty. We're kind of going through all the content we have, and then we're calling it a day. I've got a lot of stuff I've got to get prepped and done to go do vacation stuffs later in the week. And we are going to be back tomorrow, so let's all right, let's that was a dick move. Let's mute the audio for a second, actually, because of that. Let's mute the audio and just hit play on this and let this stupid ad kick off. Oh, damn. I thought we were going to let the ad kick off. It was literally done. Oh, but there's no audio anyway? Well, fuck me running. All right, so let's go back over here and go up. A suspect in a decades-old R-wording case was caught recently after a police chase, and that's the video we're watching now. Oh, dude, this isn't even a high-speed chase. This is a low-speed chase. Like, you're not even... Dude, come on. Come on. He's running faster than you're driving. Oh, he got him with some of the spike strips, But did he get him with enough of them? Not enough to stop him. He's still going. What the fuck? Where is he? I can't see the vehicle. The police are kind of barricading him in. What? Oh, we're going along with this. So wait a minute. Is he in this circle of cars? He's right there. Why are you? Why? And you're driving on the rim. The tire is clearly deflated. That is not good for the resale value of your vehicle, sir. What are you thinking? You've been caught. Look, this isn't the valiant GTA escape you planned. I get it. But I mean, this isn't even a speed chase. This isn't even a chase anymore. This is now just commuter traffic. Oh, they removed the spike strips. They're like, get out of the way. We've got to spike strip that car coming up here. And they missed. Screw you. We already covered this story. I don't want to do another stupid ad. And I was really loving the Three Stooges-esque moment we just had.
Men across the country are suffering in silence from BCP. Whether it's a
All right. I don't want to All right, so let's get back to where we were. Audio doesn't matter because there is none. Here we go. So there we go. Get him. Oh, just missed. That close. You were so close to it. You almost had him. So now this is in, I believe, California. So wait a minute. Yeah, L.A. You're telling me a suspected R-wordist had to flee and went to L.A.? Fox, I am getting really tired of this. Really fucking tired of this shit. I am so fucking... This is third time I've had to watch ads to cover the same goddamn story. Stop screwing with me. All right, so they missed him there. He keeps going. We better not pause it again. So he drives behind the building. The helicopter loses sight of him. Oh, I suppose we could do the lame play-by-play. Now he's in another turn. I don't know why none of these police cars are attempting to actually stop this person. Why are we just... Because he's just driving slowly. Like, dude, Miss Daisy... Are we getting out? There's a door that's open. Again, the weirdest thing ever. All right, so the car. All right, he's getting out. I feel like this. Is this the part where he gives up? Where he gives up? Oh, one of his hands up. So, yep, I'm guessing we are telling him to surrender peacefully and not to put up a fight. You know, like you asked all your victims to do. Just shut up and go with it. It'll be over quickly. Again, suspected of R-wording two ladies at gunpoint, hiding out in California. There's a surprise. He thought he'd blend in, and he almost did. All right, so there we go. Now they're going to arrest him. Oh, and he's a fat sack of crap, too. That's not helping anybody. What is BCP? Big cock problem? No, it was a Squatch commercial about having smelly balls. And I don't know how it got there. I kind of ignored it and skipped because I just didn't want to do it. Didn't want to do it. All right. Cheeseburger Pie says, defund those police. They don't deserve a paycheck sucking that bad. I don't know. Whatever. I don't think defunding the police is going to solve that problem. I don't think you're going to get better cops because you defund the police. But hey, no way to know. All right, so we've got two stories.
Hey, bum, bum, bum. Got any grapes?
I mean, does the bit ever just get old to you? This is fucking done. Alrighty. So let's look at this. Cracker Barrel has done a remodel on some of their stores, and they're really, really, really happy about it. But let's see what's happening at old, and by old I mean new, Cracker Barrel. Yoink. Touring Cracker Barrel's newly remodeled store. 55-second clip.
Hey everyone, I'm Brent. I'm the district manager here at Cracker Barrel, and I want to show you inside of our newly renovated Mount Juliet store. Come on in. Now that we're inside the retail store, look around. Wow, look how bright it is. Our guests stop and they just are amazed at how bright and how open. They think we've added on. It looks so much bigger. And look at the dining room. We've got all new lighting, new seating, new tables and chairs. We still have our staples here. We have our beautiful fireplace. We have all of our great decor here. And look, we've added bookcases where we used to have lattice. It really opens the dining room up. Guests are loving these vintage leather chairs. You might not notice, but we've even added sound buffering in the ceiling to make it quieter in the dining room so you can enjoy your company even more.
Did anyone care?
Have refreshed some things, updated a little bit. But don't you worry, we're still Cracker Barrel. We can't wait to have you in. Come on in and see us.
It seemed like you just turned into a giant gift shop. I'm not sure what you're going for there. Let's see. How could you do this to us? This makes me sad. My kids and I love looking at all the antiques on the wall. My family hates to see these changes. You basically turned the restaurant into the basic farmhouse style. It now cold. When I eat at your restaurant, I want to feel the warmth and coziness. Now I feel like I walked into an IHOP. How did you make it look even more white Facebook mom coded? Genius. Let's take the restaurant known for vintage charm and remove all of that. First, they remove some of the items from the menu. Then they consistently serve undercooked food. Then they increase the prices while reducing portion sizes. Now this off-brand remodel, our family's favorite spot, is now just a memory, says somebody. The reason for those lattices is so that you could feel like you were eating in a Target, and now I'm pretty sure that's exactly how it will feel like. No need to go modern when you're supposed to be old-timey. Yeah, again, like some of the character is gone. Why does everything have to look the same? Yeah, dude, you guys are just crushing it over there with your lady boss at Cracker Barrel. So we have this last story. I don't think there's an actual video. We're gonna catch up on this for a minute. Oh boy. So we'll play the audio. Let's I'm not going to show the diagram. I don't know if I should. In 2010, the fiance of a Pennsylvania man with serious family political connections was found stabbed 20 times, and it was ruled a suicide, and now the case is being reopened. In 2011, first grade teacher Ellen Greenberg, 27, was found in her apartment stabbed to death. A colander of blueberries in the sink and a fresh slice and a freshly sliced orange on the counter. The coroner initially ruled the death a homicide, but the police pressured the coroner to change the ruling because of the facts of the case. Inside the apartment, police found no signs of an intruder, and that Ellen tried to flee. Her body was in the kitchen, just inside the front door, with her head, neck, arms, and shoulders propped up against corner cabinets and her legs splayed in front of her. Her left hand was nearly pristine. In her left hand was a nearly pristine white towel. Looking at her hands and arms, police said they did not see any wounds that might be expected if she tried to fight off an attack by someone wielding a knife. There was no blood spilled beyond the kitchen. The knife was tested later and showed only Ellen's DNA. Venice Lofts had surveillance cameras at the main entrance, but none in the hallway leading up to the apartment. The couple's 6th floor unit had a narrow balcony. The day snow there was undisturbed. Everything that happened pretty much happened right where she was, Homicide Sergeant Tim Cooney said later. The rest of the apartment was pretty unremarkable. However, the coroner pushed back since the stab wounds were in the back of the neck and there were serious bruises on her arms and legs beyond the stab wounds, and the floor of the apartment was broken down. Okay. Oh, the door of the apartment was broken down. Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah, and I'm not going to show the diagram of where she was hit, but she was hit several times with a knife. 2 in the back of the neck that would have been lethal for sure. This is the boyfriend or fiance. This is the fiance. He's the unfortunate person who found her. And he called 911. When he found her, he called 911. Okay, let's listen to this 911 call and then decide whether or not this is the weirdest suicide we've ever seen, or maybe it's murder. I know whenever I back of the head 20 times. No, there was over 20 wounds, but there were at least 2 to the back of the head. My nearest Cracker Barrel is 42 miles away, and those are New York miles. Okay.
Help! I need a murder now. I just walked to my apartment.
All right, I want to go full screen on this. Let's go back.
Help! I need a murder now. I just walked to my apartment. My fiance's on the floor with blood everywhere.
What is the address?
4601 Flat Rock Road. Please come. Help!
I love it. What is the address? Like, I get it. You've been desensitized, but just like, what do you want? Who's dead? Who got stabbed? I didn't realize in 2010 we paid Eeyore to operate a 911 dispatch.
He's on the floor with blood everywhere.
What is the address?
4601 Flat Rock Road. Please come. Help.
4601
Flat Rock Road.
Is it the house or apartment?
Oh, no. Oh, no. It's an apartment.
What apartment number?
Please hurry, please.
Where is she bleeding from?
I don't know. I can't tell.
No. So you have to calm yourself down in order to get you some help.
Sir, you have to calm yourself down. Like, again, we're playing this call like this is somebody who found their wife stabbed. Sir, you have to calm yourself down. Ma'am, I don't know if you know this or not. He is dealing with his fiance being stabbed to death, and I gotta say, fucking foxy fiance.
I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm looking at her right now. I can't see anything. There's nothing broken. She's bleeding. Ellie,
You don't know where she's bleeding from? Can't tell where the blood's coming from?
It's, I think, her head. I think she hit her head, I think. But it's everywhere.
Okay,
it's everywhere.
Think she might have fallen? Do you know what happened?
She may have slipped. There's blood on the table. Her face is a little purple.
Okay, hold on for rescue for her. Stay on the phone.
Fire Department 842. What's the address? No,
4601 Flat Rock. What? She's not responding.
Okay.
So after about a half hour, I went downstairs to go work out. I came back up. The door was latched. My fiance's inside. She wasn't answering. So after about a half hour, I decided to break it down. I see her now just on the floor with blood. She's not responding.
Okay, is she breathing? Look at her chest. I need you to calm down, and I need you to look at her chest. It's really.
I don't think she. I really don't think she is.
Listen to me. Someone's on the way. Look at her chest. Is she flat on her back?
She's on her back. So I bring her.
Look at her chest and tell me if it's going up and down, up and down.
Look at her chest and tell her if it's going up, down, up, down. Fuck you, Aaron M. Holt.
I don't see her moving.
Okay. Do you know how to do CPR?
I don't.
Okay, I can tell you what to do, okay, until they get there. I want you to keep her flat on her...
God.
Hello?
Yeah, hi, okay.
Are you willing to do CPR with me over the phone until they get there?
I have to, right?
Okay, so get her flat on her back, bare her chest, okay? You want to rip her shirt off?
All right, I'm having trouble going with this. I have to, right? Like that...
Kneel down by her side.
Oh, my God. Ellie, please.
Listen, you can't freak out, sir, because you
Okay, I'm trying not to. Her shirt won't come off. It's a zipper. Oh, my God. She stabbed herself.
Where?
She fell with a knife. Oh, no. Her knife's sticking out.
What?
There's a knife sticking out of her heart.
Oh, she stabbed herself?
I guess so. I don't know where she fell on it. I don't know.
Okay, well...
You broke down the door. There's a knife sticking out of her heart. You just noticed that now? Oh, God. Atomic Ray, up, down, 13 years ago, and this is not solved. Well, the reason it's not solved, Fanatical Bucks fan, is because... this guy has a family with political ties. We'll get to that in a minute.
Don't touch it.
Okay, so I just let her down. Here now? I mean, what do I do?
No, I mean, you can't. If the knife is at her chest, it's going to be kind of hard for you to do CPR at this time.
Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. Okay.
Police, which operator?
277.
Is someone coming here?
Yes, they are. You said 4601 Flat Rock, right?
Yes.
Okay, someone's on the way. And the knife is still inside?
Wait, your what?
The knife is still inside of her?
Yes, I didn't take it out.
Was it her chest or what area?
It's in her chest. It looks like it's right in her heart.
Okay, someone's on the way out there. Okay, just get.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
How old is she?
She's 27.
27, and there's no sign of life at all.
Well, she's got a fucking knife in her chest. I mean, who's gonna survive that shit?
No, please don't be. What?
Pinch her under her arm and tell me if she responds to pain.
She's not going to respond to pain with a knife in her chest if she's not responding to the knife. He's not a good actor. Yeah, I feel like he's kind of overselling the freaking out part.
Ellie. She's not, her hands are still warm. I don't know what that means, but there's blood everywhere.
I know, but you can't, and the knife is still inside of her. How far? Can you see how far it went in?
It looks pretty deep.
Why is there music playing?
It's a long knife.
Don't touch anything.
Yeah, don't touch anything, okay?
I'm not touching anything. I can't believe this, though.
So wait, it was just you there with her?
We're the only ones here.
And she ran in the door, you said latched it shut?
No, I went downstairs to work out, and when I came back up, the door was latched. Like it was, it wasn't like it was, it was like locked from the inside, and I'm yelling. So I'm
was
yelling.
Your house broken into?
No.
So
You just incriminated yourself when we go to trial, my friend.
No sign of a break-in?
No sign of a break-in at all. I mean, there will be when you get here because I had to break the latch, but to get in.
Okay, 46.
Now I see why he had to have his family sweep it under the rug.
Apartment.
So, okay. So again, so 20 stab wounds in that suicide. He seems not too worried about it. I don't know. I know the pictures on screen. But this is exactly how Aaron would handle a 911 call. This guy is so bad at this, cheeseburger pie. Well, she stabbed herself. Do I have to give her CPR? But yes, he called 911 when he discovered her. And again, she had, like, I think, how many stab wounds? Does it say in this? Looked at her hands and arms, did not see any wounds. Okay, yeah, whatever. However, the coroner pushed back since 10 of the stab wounds were in the back of the neck and there were bruises on her arms and legs beyond the stab wounds, and the door to the apartment was broken down. But yeah, it was broken down because he had to get in. Who notices a knife sticking out of a chest? I mean, nobody. Nobody notices that until all right. So yeah, so she got hit 10 times in the back of the neck. All right. Well, okay. Here's the text posted after the audio. People sometimes say strange things under duress, so it's important not to be too quick to rush to judgment or form a particular conclusion. But it's an interesting point of data that was released thanks to an ongoing civil suit from Greenberg's parents. Ultimately, the police stood firm that Greenberg killed Goldberg. Oh no, it was Berg on Berg crime. Ultimately, the police stood firm and said that Goldberg broke down the door because he was worried about Ellen. He was the one who discovered her body, and since he had no defensive wounds on his body, he could not have killed her. Cooney said Ellen's death was treated as a suicide that night for several reasons. The apartment door had been locked until broken into by Goldberg. He had remained on scene and was cooperative. There were no signs of an intruder, and the lack of defensive wounds also factored heavily in the police's determination. The case was then handed over to the office of then Attorney General Joseph Shapiro, who is now Pennsylvania's governor. Oh, isn't that interesting? Shapiro's involvement is important because there is a family history between him and the Goldberg family. In fact, Goldberg's family appears to have serious political connections, as detailed in threads like this one, but whether or not that had anything to do with the case ruling is unknown and unproven. Jacqueline Sweet, an investigative reporter for Politico, Business Inquirer, The Guardian, and The Intercept. Scoop, relatives of the fiancé of Ellen Greenberg, whose 2011 death was controversially upheld as a suicide by then Public Attorney General Josh Shapiro's office in 2022, have several social ties not only to Shapiro and his family, but also to the Biden family, according to multiple reports. So yeah, oh boy. So apparently, crazy how rich people get away with everything, right? It's weird how, oh dude. And she posted a picture, so, That's Wayne Kimmel. Who's Wayne Kimmel? And the JRA celebrating honoring my friend Wayne. Fantastic organization. All right, whatever. Let's see. Supreme Court will hear the upholding. Yeah, I don't get what we're talking about there. But yeah, so apparently they're connected with the Bidens. It's just I love how every time we see people connected with the Bidens, it's either people that are being fucked with wrongly or people that are apparently, again, just milking the system to do horrible shit. I'm supposed to believe the guy that ran the country for 4 years and other than mean tweets had no real ripples in the pond. I'm supposed to believe that guy's the problem. Okay, whatever. Well, at any rate, that is pretty much our showtime. That is all of the content we had prepped. And it seems like everybody's kind of tapping out as our numbers are kind of dropping on all 3 platforms. So I think that's that. We'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow's a happy hour stream, which means I'll be saluting all of your contributions with a little bit of Jameson and Ginger. Or not Jameson and Ginger. Fuck me running. That's right. We went the extra mile today, and we got Johnny Walker Black. But also, one thing to know, it's been a rule for a while. We've been saying it again and again. Any donations that go over on the Venmo, PayPal, and Streamlabs and things, those go to the vacation fund and not funding the show goal tomorrow. So just know what you're supporting. Know what you're supporting. But yes, we'll be back on Aaron's show tomorrow morning. We'll be back here for a full show tomorrow afternoon. I agree. He's trying too hard. Doesn't sound like he gives a shit, says Fred Rack. Yeah. Oh my God, she fell on a knife 20 times. Fanatical Bucks fan. First time I heard the audio. Yeah, 20 stab wounds, 10 to the back of the neck. I don't know. MSO, 2 more hours. What? The fuck are you talking about? 2 more hours? I ain't doing 2 more hours. This show is, redacted. See you tomorrow. I got 2 beers ready. Oh, see you tomorrow. Okay, that's what he meant. That's what he meant. Now it makes sense. It makes sense. You know what? Redacted, so we'll wipe the chat like a baby's bum. Oh, but we put it back, and there it is. It didn't go anywhere. Well, fuck me running. I don't have the wherewithal to fight it. So we're going to go. We've been Johnny. You've been an audience. Tomorrow's a happy hour stream, and then I'm on vacation for a week. I can't wait for that vacation. It's going to be awesome.
Fuck off.
I'm going to have a great time, and it's going to be amazing.
Game over.
Coach, I've got AIDS.
I'm retarded? Go fuck yourself.
We're not just doing this for money. We're doing it for a shitload of money. I'm a homo. I'm no good. That's one fucking nice dude right there.
Fuck off.
Boy, are we in debt.